All right, we live. We live.
Heck yeah.
Live on youtube.com backslash
I cooked the book.
Cook of the Walk.
So, anybody?
We got attacked by scary stingray robes.
You did.
Wait, to set the setting, we're in like a labyrinth of some sort underneath
Yep.
a cave.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Does anybody remember what it's called?
Oh shit, no.
The
Dark?
the deep dark, the dark depths.
I think it's been called interchangeably the dark and the black.
Dark Hollow.
The dark hollow.
Ah,
Yeah.
There it is.
And I believe the black has come in there. Maybe.
All right, after some traumatic events with Rango and with Ojitai opening some doors they shouldn't have, seeing their deepest fears,
Yes.
we decided to check every door before we go into it. Checking all the doors one by one, we realized some were having some deep vibrations behind them. We found one that wasn't, so we went through. Around the corner, we peered into a room with a glaring red light in it, and we decided not to go into it at first. We went around the corner, and we kept seeing these cloaks. Yeah, we kept seeing these cloaks hanging everywhere, and also mysterious kobolds just dying.
Yeah, that one was like running.
Yeah, we saw them just, it looked like they were kind of going insane and then just like being killed. Seeing all these cloaks around, Gengu got a little suspicious. Took a swing at one, tried to light it on fire in this room, and it turned into a giant winged beast that latched onto his skull.
Yeah.
And yeah, we decimated it, made our way into the red room where we found glasses of mysterious liquid that seemed to pull us in with some sort of wisdom checking, check to see how strong we are. Cormit almost succumbed to the pressure.
Yep.
And when the cups fell over, it was just endless liquid. It just never ended. And we noticed that there were two portals in the middle of the room. Tried to throw some objects in there, it just bounced up to the ceiling and fell back down. Some kobold guards came and we ambushed them. Took two of them for hostage. I'm pretty sure I killed one of them after he gave us some word about what the portals were.
Yeah.
We learned that the portals are basically fast travels all the way around the continent of Terranthrial. The ones in front of us are the portal to the Dragonback Mountain and the portal to Starmount. And Hack has told us of a portal that we must go toward, what is this one?
The portal to the Guardian of the Black.
The Guardian of the Black.
Yeah.
He said he can't come with us.
Yes.
He's been
But
before.
we will know when we're ready to go in.
Yeah.
And there's a guardian of the portal of the Guardian of the Black that we should be weary of.
The Guardian of the Guardian of the Black.
Yes.
Yeah. He
assistant to the
footnote on your observation.
Dude, if this one doesn't have a song intro.
The one thing that he really stressed and got very serious about was making sure you were ready and only take from there what you needed.
And only take once the Guardian has been defeated.
Correct, yes. And these things were stressed by him pretty...
Which just is...
profoundly.
Fascinating. Okay, so like, I know we don't necessarily... I don't think he ever explicitly said that he has been and came back.
Mm-hmm.
But he alluded, if I remember right, that he has been.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting to me that he's back alive with the Guardian still kicking itself,
Yeah. It is strange.
We also
Hack. I love Hack.
We also learned through deduction that it requires a Tiamat necklace to go through the portals.
Yes.
Yes.
Was
and
another.
we've acquired 2 of them from bodies, one earlier in the campaign, one off the body we just killed. I'm not sure if we have 2 or 3 now, but
I think Rango said 3.
I have 3.
I think
I
we
have
got
3.
2 from this labyrinth, and then the one that you said.
and I can't
We've
remember
gone
if
from
we
like one of the earliest kobolds that we met or dealt with that I
When we went down
wanna-
for Kenny, or not for Kenny, but when we found Kenny, like that.
somewhere in there, yeah.
and I can't remember if we've killed both the hostages or not, but I know we've killed one.
Yeah, I think the.
Oh, you killed both
We
of
have
them.
gotten rid of both.
I'm
now.
pretty
You
sure
killed both
both
of
are
them.
super. I think both of them are. Super
That was
really-
yeah, that's what I wanted. So
Yeah,
I think
because I
both
think
of
on
them
the
are
other
super
one
duper
we
dead.
found the map, right? 'Cause at some point
yeah,
we found
One of
the
them
map.
we took a map off of, which revealed all of this to us.
Yeah, found out one of the mage. His name was Victor, and I soul caged him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
that's right. That's right.
Use the last up of your yup.
Yes, and he is nope now.
Yeah. Yep. Is no.
Did
Yup.
did we or did we not long rest here, or did we short rest?
We were discussing whether we were going to short rest or long rest.
Yeah, I don't think you guys had made a.
I am still hurt, so we did not long rest.
Yeah, I don't think you guys made that decision yet.
Okay. And
Oh,
what
and
time?
last but not least, Gengu's back, baby.
Gengu is
Go
back.
back.
Gengu has returned.
Back with the boys.
Big bag.
Yeah, you guys had not made the decision yet for a long rest or short rest. You were still discussing that. You know that you got a map of the layout of this kind of part of the labyrinth here. And you guys know that there is what they call the Eye of the Black somewhere.
That's
Mhm.
what the Guardian is. Yeah. I was-
Yeah. Is somewhere here. So the Guardian's something a little different. That's in the
Right.
portal. The
Right,
Eye
right.
is the Eye
Guardian of
is
the Guardian.
yeah. The Eye is the Guardian.
We were also
But
told
so go ahead.
by Victor that there is another troop of 3 dragon folk,
Mhm.
or
Kind of patrolling around that side somewhere.
Yep.
So not entirely safe here, but also not entirely dangerous at this current moment in time.
Mhm.
Anything else that maybe needs to be recapped or anything? Trying to think. Think that about covers it.
So.
Okay. All right. Resume conversations to discuss what your all's plan of action.
what time is it, DM?
Yeah, I think that's what we were discussing at the end.
Well, we're
So-
Whether or not
cave,
to.
so-
Yeah,
well,
you
how
guys
long
have
been
you
in
guys
cave?
have been in a cave for quite a while.
Okay.
Gengu's totally distorted time-wise. Gengu has zero idea. And I mean, you can go ahead if you want, make like a nature check. It'd be
Nah.
high.
Oh yeah, he's been in
Yeah,
the
exactly.
cave since he came back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, it's a little bit because you guys spent like almost a whole day traveling through this cave system to get to this point, and then you guys went through the staircase and all that stuff. I'll say that you guys have a pretty good idea that it's somewhere around nighttime. So like you guys entered in kind of like the morning of when you guys first got in and like were like doing the
Drugs.
bus drop down and and doing the drugs and stuff like that. So you guys know it's kind of nighttime or morning of the next day, early morning of the next day, nighttime of that day. But exactly time, you guys can make some nature checks if you want to try to maybe figure it out. But
Are we near suffering any exhaustion?
No, you guys are good. You guys, because you
We
guys
haven't
took a long
rested
rest.
since before we've been in the caves.
I mean,
you guys-
the last long rest we did
guys
was
did
we
after
long
the
rest at
drugs,
the
right?
Camp?
Oh wait, no, we
Yeah,
long
okay.
rested.
Yeah, we long rested in the camp there.
Yeah.
so-
We also didn't we long rest in the we long
You guys
rested
long
whenever
rested at
Gingu
the-
showed up.
Oh
We did,
yeah, no,
yeah.
we did. Yep,
Yeah.
definitely did. Yep. Yeah, and tiny.
So it's
hut.
probably more closer to like morning of the next day, ish. So it's not really been that long since you guys have long rested either. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
So, I need to look at the rulings, but I'm not sure.
Well, exhaustion's like 24
It's-
hours. So if we did that long rest
DM
at the
discretion.
thing,
Well, I'm gonna resume the session with my searing hammer lifting off of this corpse in front of me.
Right, well, we moving ahead, or are we taking a break here? I'm a little beat up.
I check the holes.
Taking
in
on
my
these guardians.
Thinking you're looking
Probably
worse.
wouldn't hurt to catch our breath here for a little bit before we move on.
Well, I don't know about
Scotty,
you.
when did you become Ghosty Boo?
Yeah, since last session. A few weeks back, I changed it. Yep. A bit of a return to form, because my first gamer tag ever
Ghosty.
was Ghosty Hot Fuzz 1. So Ghosty has always been a part of
Right.
my nomers. So
Nice callback.
I was honestly, because like I don't know, I had that Scotty lie for a long time, and like people who know me like would read it as Scotty lie for like lions, but I
Scuttly.
had so many people, yeah, Scott Lee, Scott Lee, all like so much that I was like, okay, I'm giving up on this. I'm just gonna go back. Ghosty sounds cooler anyway. So, and then the boo is just a little, because that's like getting scary sometimes, and also I'm your boo thing. So, come on, Drew, come see about it. Anyway, golly, now that's on stream forever. All right,
Flip it.
moving on.
And memorialized.
This doesn't seem like the room that you want to take a rest in. Say we at least get off this path.
None of this place is a place we want to rest in, but here we are.
I mean, preferably a place with only one entrance, so we can't get flanked.
Right, exactly. We've got the map, so we could find a place where we can all have our eyes on.
Do you have the map
in and
open in
out.
front of us still? Like, still observing it?
Yeah, when you mention that we've got the map, I'll open it up and lay it out so we can look at some areas.
I'm gonna lay a finger here at the bottom left corner in this like room.
That would at least give us a good spot where we can watch both entrances at the same time.
Fine by me. Make way.
Fast travel to the room.
Yeah.
Avoiding all the traps that we have.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Did we say? Did we put? We're gonna put the bodies like in the pile of armor and junk, right? Kind of like how Hack was hiding during the encounter.
I don't remember if that was mentioned, but seems like a good idea.
Makes sense.
My
Yep.
plan was to throw him into the portal, but then the necklaces were taken out.
Okay.
It was a freak
cool as that would
accident.
be.
They tried to enter the
They
portal,
gotta
but the
come out on the
necklace
other
fell
side
off.
and-
They just.
Would you like to try to throw? Would you like to try to throw them through the portal?
No.
Without the necklaces?
Oh, that's
Okay.
right. We said we were gonna take their amulet. That's right, and they would just be fucking.
Bang,
Oh,
bang, bang.
God.
A bloody pulp on the ceiling.
Yeah.
We're going to Sky Zone.
Yeah, with the patrols still hanging around and we don't know where they are. Might be better just to hide them.
Alright, hide the bodies in the armor.
Yeah. They're in there.
Alright, going down to this room.
Come on.
While we're on our way down, at some point, I'm gonna disguise self into Victor.
Okay. So far so good. No kind of anything to give you guys alert or anything. This room seems pretty clean.
We did see at one point in there heard like from somewhere in this cave section, like another kobold screaming.
Yes.
Remember? Did we see anything from that?
You guys did not see anything from that as you passed through.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Everybody's in this little area, and as of now, nothing to alert you guys. The labyrinth is eerily quiet, almost as when you guys kind of walked in originally. And the air is kind of cooler than it was when you guys were closer to the entrance.
Is there any noticeable like descent, like further descent, or
No,
feel like
no,
we're-
it seems pretty flat
Hmm,
from what you can tell.
okay.
Well, I'll
Putting
keep
down
watch.
I'm putting down the
Once
tiny
rest.
hut. And then oh, never mind. Never mind.
So what do you think? We're gonna just kick back for a bit, regain some of our strength, or we take another long nap?
Serge, do you have any more healing pots on you?
Let me check. Believe so. I do. How bad? How bad are you?
I imagine I'll be fine after this quick rest. I just want to make sure that everyone's...
Yeah. I can pass these out as well. I've got 2 Greatas and 3 regulars.
I'm feeling pretty good.
I'll just show that I've got the 3 regulars.
You do have 3 already. Nice. Gangu,
I think I'm set right now. Got 4.
would you like one of these? 2 of these?
Well, I'm sure I'll need it after this rest, but
Yeah, for you to hold them and access them quickly.
yes.
Need them in a pinch. I'll give you 1 greater and 1 regular one.
Much thanks, Hammer Bro.
Doink.
Once we start to sit down to rest, I am going to use one of the charges of Soul Cage. Or, well, I guess it'll be 2 charges. I'm going to use one to ask Victor. I'm going to use Query Soul and ask what will I need to say to the other troop to get past them without any difficulty.
And you're asking Victor this?
Yes.
Well, usually we just, kind of check in from time to time, so maybe let them know, no alerts or anything wrong with your portion of the cave. Are you planning on being disguised as me?
Yes.
Well, they might think it's strange you're over there, so you might have to do some convincing of a good reason why you're over there, but perhaps, maybe you killed an intruder and you need to come mark it down on a ledger of some kind. They will be suspect that you're over there as me. Put it that way. It'll take some convincing.
Alright. Then I'll use another charge. And, say... How can I convince the eye that we're friendly if I'm disguised as you, and I have the rest of this troop undisguised with me?
That I don't know. The eye is, quite intelligent. It should take a little bit more convincing, and The eye lives in the dark. It sees everything.
That is a good question. DM, how is the lighting down here? Is there pretty...
It's pretty dark. You have dark vision, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is there anybody that does not have dark vision? Gengu,
Me.
you don't have it. For
I do
Gengu,
not either.
I believe
For
I
y-
emit like 10 feet of light with my hammer or something like that.
yeah, I
Soft
think
light.
yeah.
I've kept the glow sticks out for me to be able
Right.
to see.
With your guys' items like that, you guys can kind of see a little bit, but other than that light, it's basically pitch black down
Oh,
here.
wow.
Besides around like the portal areas, it's been really dark and kind of
No layout of torches or anything? Just
No.
pretty... Wow.
no. Kobolds live most of their life in cave. They kind of don't require that much light to see in the dark.
Mhm.
So
Now, like the areas around the portals, those had that red glow, right?
Yes, and that was emitting from the portals.
remind me, last session you said that like beholders are like a well-known thing, kind of like
Yes, they're
people
like
would
mythical.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the extent of our knowledge on these?
Beholders. They are like aberrations that have been created by somebody, usually typically to guard something. And they are typically thought of as dangerous and quite intelligent. A little bit weak on the tanky side of thing, but they usually, like I said, they're intelligent, so they'll try to put themselves in a scenario to win.
We've decided this is going to be a short rest, right?
That's
I believe
what
so.
you guys decide.
Okay. Not needing to roll any hit dice, could I spend the time we have, like, I guess going over Duman's journal? Or
Durnan?
Durnan.
Yeah.
I think when I picked it up, I've got a note in here. It's about 20 pages in length. I don't think
Yeah.
I've had time to actually sit down with it, so I'd like to pour over that for the hour.
Yeah. Is anybody else doing anything?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm just
Getting hit points, hanging out.
Yep.
Okay. Scotty, I'll type some information to you. While I'm doing that, you guys can go ahead and, like I said, if you have anything else you need to do, feel free. Also, feel free to plan your next course of actions. But you're free to move. I'm just gonna be typing while I do all this.
Do you have to roll all the hit die at once, or can you roll individually until you're comfortable with how many you've rolled?
All at once. All at once.
Yeah, that's a good question, actually.
That's because I did half of them and I definitely overshot my total.
Yeah, because I shot under. I shot under.
That's just luck of the draw then, baby. That's D&D.
Let me look up the short rest rules.
I've got almost exactsies.
Exacties.
I should know this as a DM, but we haven't done very many. A character can spend one or more hit dice at the end of a short rest, up to the character's maximum number of hit dice, which is equal to the character level. For each hit die spent in this way, the player rolls the die and adds the character's constitution modifier to it. The character regains hit points equal to the total the player can decide to spend an additional hit die after each roll. Character
Roll as
regains
many as you want.
a character regains some spent hit die upon finishing a long rest, as explained below, and then goes into that too. And the way that hit die regains work for short rest, the character also, so this is long resting, just for future reference. The character regains spent hit die up to a number of dice equal to half of the character's total number of them. For example, if a character has 8 hit die, he or she can regain 4 spent hit die upon finishing a long rest. So, basically, to regain all your hit dice, you guys would need to have two long rests without using any more hit die to get them all back after this. If that makes sense. You still regain all your hit points at the end of long rest. That doesn't change. Just the hit die for short rest.
I see. Righto.
Righto, chap.
Cool. I'm not doing anything else during the short rest.
Either.
All right. Cool. You guys can go over your plan of action.
I think I might have. Yeah, here we go. I actually, during the short rest, want to use another charge of Victor's Soul Cage. To use Eyes of the Dead. And I would like to use an action to name the room in which the portal to the Guardian of the Black is in, and create an invisible sensor somewhere in that place, that for as long as I concentrate up to 10 minutes, I receive visual and auditory information from the sensor, as if I were in the space.
Cool. So the name of that room, as known to by Victor, is to Victor, simply known as Danger Room. All right, and that's that big room where the portal is.
Okay.
And you have vision there, correct?
Yes.
Cool. Where are you? Go ahead and pick out where you're putting this sensory thing. And is there limitations on how far it can view?
It doesn't say it has. I guess it would be mine, I imagine. As if I were in its space.
Cool. Got it. All right.
So
go ahead and
fucking
click a little spot and highlight a little spot for me, and
I guess right above the portal in the center.
Okay, cool.
The most
You set
central.
up a sensory point there. So what happens is your vision goes dark for a moment, and then kind of through the blackness comes this like red and glow in this kind of black view until it starts to take form of an image, and then more red starts taking over the gold as you realize that you're right over the portal and the room is kind of covered in this red glow. And the first thing you see is seemingly staring directly at you is a beholder with its big center eye kind of looking at the point of where your sensory thing is pointing at right now, where you're looking. And it sits there for a moment, seemingly staring directly at you, and then kind of starts to meander and float off into a different direction.
Okay. Any other...
Don't see any other creatures or anything.
No other creatures, okay.
Not in this room, no.
Are there doors to the room?
There are openings.
There are
Several openings.
But
Yes.
not necessarily like shut doors.
Nope. There's opening here. Pretty much where you can see them on the map is where the openings are.
Okay. Is the room empty otherwise? Is there any
There's these
anything
pillars that are kind of holding up the room, like structurally. But there's like no furniture. It's just all stone.
Okay, how big is this beholder?
The beholder, is quite large. It would fall into the category of not huge, but of large creature, which I'll look up the dimensions for now. But just kind of imagine, kind of like a big floating Gangu,
Hell
like
yeah.
size wise.
Is there any
Mm.
expression on your face as you see this, Rango?
I imagine that I'd be doing the whole like eyes in the back of my head type deal, and Chuchi would just kind of be chilling, like.
Got it.
Okay, I can't think of anything. Is there anything else that I should try and get here? Yes.
With the sentry.
Yeah.
Um,
Are the portals active? Both of them? Oh, I guess I can't see the other one. Do I see a red hue from the other one through those hallways?
You see, some red hue coming from
The
the portal, like down here.
Yeah, okay.
Which you know is there, but you just can't see.
Okay. And so, no like loose objects around, like shit on altars or.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Okay. I can't think of anything else. So, anything before I exit the ship? Structural integrity of the columns.
Everything seems well kept, well structured.
Okay.
Nothing seems super damaged. The floor is kind of cracked a little bit, but it looks fine. Doesn't look like anything dangerous.
Okay.
While he's in the eyes, does the beholder's like movement pattern after it kind of acknowledges or seems to acknowledge him and starts to drift off, like does it go beyond this sort of sunken pit area that the portal's in?
No, it kind of seems to just kind of hover around and like look down like this like hallway.
Can it fit through that
just
hole?
Kinda...
Does it look like it could fit through that hole?
It does not appear so.
Okay. All right. I'll kick out of it. Come to.
From what you're saying, Rango, and from what Victor, not knowing, what it's called and everything, it wouldn't surprise me if they don't have anybody stationed. I doubt the patrol was anywhere near those rooms. Danger room. Almost seems like they just leave it for the beholder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So I think
And
our
what's up-
approach is easy enough.
What's our chances for just running to the portal and evading the fight?
I mean, I'm not that keen on the power of beholders. All I've heard is tales of how intelligent they are, so I think it might be too smart to let us pull that off. I mean, it's probably from where it appears we'll enter to the portal, 40 feet. But 40 feet with a beholder in the middle, not sure the ease of that run.
If we're going
Oh,
through
I've
that
never faced
portal,
one.
It makes it sound like Hack makes it sound like we're gonna have to come back through that portal after dealing with the Guardian.
Is that true, Heck? Will we need to come, or rather, will we come back out of that portal?
You will go into the portal, and you should come out of the portal if everything goes correctly, I assume.
Right.
Well, we either deal with it now or we deal with it later.
Deal with what?
Tiny hut down.
Oh, Hack didn't follow you guys, by the way. So that conversation never happened.
Oh, he didn't follow us?
No, he stayed.
But he just stayed in there.
Sorry, I was typing still. Yeah, that conversation.
What would Hack say if I asked him if we came out of the portal? It'd probably be something fucking cryptic anyways.
That's a good.
Make a wisdom check for me.
Saving throw or just a flat?
Just a regular wisdom check. Dude.
Alright. We got an 18.
Yeah, man, you were right. He says exactly what I just said. You imagine that's exactly what he says.
Oh, well, that wasn't actually very cryptic. I mean, it sounds like we will come out of that portal. I had to guess.
That's the most straightforward answer he could have given us, really.
Yeah. You think about it, and you think about it, and I mean, he never mentioned there not being a way of coming out of that portal once you go in, like another way, I should say. So you can assume that he would have kind of made some innuendo. That's how you think of that. Good save, DM.
Oh, he's making innuendos. Oh, this is getting weird now. Innuendos about portals. Alright, well, that's, goodbye, Drew. Goodbye, D. Tonto. He couldn't take the innuendos.
That computer just decided to freak the fuck out for a second.
Too many
Couldn't
portals.
handle Hack's innuendo.
Apparently, D&D or Roll20 stopped working. All kinds of shit. There we go.
Well,
Does anyone else find Hack's presence a little unsettling?
You guys can continue. I'll be right back. I'm gonna let my dog inside.
He's a bit of an odd character, but
eccentric. Reminds me a lot of Moonshine in a way.
all I know is that the riddles frustrate me. But,
I think I'd rather spend an evening with Moonshine.
well,
Search
we
gives a
knew that
cheeky
Moonshine
grin,
was evil.
looking at the ground.
Or just,
Moonshine seemed to be objectively evil. Hack is at least neutrally evil, if he is at all.
What do you think his motive is for just sending us blindly on this mission and not coming with?
it's as fate would have it, is what he would say. Let me roll another wisdom check to see if that's what he would say. Oh shit, he's hit me with more innuendos.
No. Yeah, I feel like Hack is knowing what he knows about where we're going. Probably just a little bit more interested in self-preservation at this time.
Say, Cormit, how good are your distracting skills?
It depends on what needs distract, but I reckon I can do something quite good.
Well, we've got a beholder ahead of us.
Mm.
Could use some distracting. I suggest taking some drinks from that helmet of yours.
Oh, it's already been doing this whole time. I'm not entirely sure what a beholder is, but he will behold my distraction.
Me either.
That
Right.
they've got a
What do you guys say we
big
force
eye,
Hack to come with
like
us?
a target right in the middle of his head. Put that anti-material rifle to good use.
I could land a shot or two with it.
Does
I agree.
that jam as much as your last one?
I know it seems pretty well kept.
Very nice.
It'll probably deteriorate under my care, though.
I have no doubt it will.
Hmm. I'm not even sure how the last one works. It just does.
Well, lads, from here to the portal, in the case that we do run into this other troop, I mean, I'm still disguised as Victor at this point. I suppose just act like I've got you, like, under some sort of mind control to be sacrificed to the Guardian of the Guardian.
I pull out some rope from my chest and start wrapping it around my arms.
You think a mage like me would use rope?
I
Such as
untie the
Victor.
back of my chest.
Ormet kind of leans over to you, Gengu. He's always been an asshole.
Wish I could
Perception.
kill him a second time.
Oh.
Oh.
12. Did I hear it?
Huh? Cormet?
Yeah.
He wasn't really trying to be that quiet.
Oh, okay. Surely you're talking about Victor Cormet.
Yeah, knew him for about 30 seconds. He was a dick the whole time.
I think I
I'll
need
put my
to...
hood up and follow behind as quietly as I can.
Righto.
I'm gonna hold out my hand to Rango. I assume we all need an amulet, correct?
It seems we will. I've only got 3 here. I believe. Right?
Yes, I believe as well. Because you guys got the original one that got you in the steps. And then you have those 2. And then I'm not sure if anybody had any of the other amulets. Like there was the one from like way back in near.
That's one that I've been holding on to.
Yeah. So total, you guys have 4, I believe, at the moment, unless somebody else has one that they've had hold of.
We have 4 amulets and 5 of us.
And there should be 3 more down here.
Damn. So if all 5 of us want to go, we have to look for the other patrol.
Alright.
But maybe that's all part of the prophecy. One gets left behind.
True. If it is true.
If it is
We've
true.
got no choice to deal with the beholder before we go.
Well,
Oh, but
given our position here, I'd hope that they're in this side of the cave and not past the room with the beholder.
that would serve us well.
We'll see shortly, I assume.
Right, well, and then I'm gonna hold out the other 2 necklaces to whoever grabs them.
Grab one.
I'll grab another.
Alright. We'll get mine eventually, or maybe not. We'll make it up as we go.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I guess.
Righto. I am going to cast... What the fuck? I think... Yeah, I'll cast Comprehend Languages again.
Okay.
So I'll be able to understand Draconic, but I still won't be able to speak it.
Got it.
Alright, so Pekiwara, Rango / Victor first. Me, Gengu, Cormit. Ojitai, putting up the rear, and the cloak. Me if anything, if we do get stopped and if they start speaking to you in Draconic, hold your tie in the back, you may be able to answer without being recognized.
Oh, yeah. Ojita, here, work with me. Let's try and line up saying shit, alright? Oh, you'll be invisible. I won't be able to read your lips. Fuck. That won't work. I'm just gonna have to wing it like I did with Victor. It'll at least buy us enough time to get the jump on him.
Oh, right, that cloak makes you invisible. Forgot about that.
We'll make it work.
You ready?
Good, I guess.
Start rolling out.
I'll immediately jump up to where Rango's staying up at the up with Rain.
All right. And you said you want
Wait
Corman
until
up in
we
the front as
hear-
well?
I'll bring it the rear.
I'll be in the front. Ish.
Middle.
I'm probably walking with like 75% confidence that we're not running into any traps.
You're scanning, and I would let you know if you need to roll anything. You guys got some pretty high.
I'm stopping right here.
Okay.
And I'll turn back and say, all right, lads, through this doorway up and to the left, it's possible that we would be able to see the holder from here. So, careful.
The map said that the other doorway out in front of us, we could potentially split it off. Have two different angles at the beholder. Or if
Well-
we, as Giga was saying, I like the distraction idea as long as Coleman's up for it.
I can do what I need to do.
I'm gonna have Chuchi fly ahead real quick to see if he can spot the other troop.
Okay.
To determine whether or not they're on this side or not.
Yeah. So far, he doesn't see anything.
And then I'll have him fly back. The other troop must be on the opposite side of the portal. So I don't think we can necessarily make a mad dash, and in the case that what we've interpreted from Hack is true, then even once we come out, we'll still have to deal with the beholder one way or another. So,
What do you say we split? Coleman can serve a distraction on the first hallway. We go around the long way and make a run for it.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yep.
I mean,
agree.
it doesn't appear that the beholder can physically leave that room. I don't know. Have we ever heard of any like teleportation bullshit of beholders?
Of beholders, not like anything directly. No, I mean they're magical, but you've never heard of one
That
just, like,
specifically,
straight up
yeah.
dipping out. Yeah.
I mean, they can't physically fit through those doorways, but they are magical. So I just really sure we want to leave Cormant to deal with that on his own.
I'll
Alright. I'll
get
go
with
with
Cormit with my the invisibility cloak. At least we'll have some support over here.
Alright, well before...
Well, it sounds like Gingu wants to just make a mad dash for the portal. Even if we make a mad dash for the portal, Gingu, once we come back out, again, assuming Hack is right, we're still going to have to deal with this thing.
Well, if you guys wanted, I could maybe try to create some sort of wild goose chase, and get it turned around while you guys run in the portal, and then I just run around these halls, hide and evade, and when you come back, we can, do something similar, and maybe I can kill the beholder.
That's
Cormit quest.
putting
I'm gonna
That sounds like a great
a
idea.
lot
I'm
of-
gonna look. At this point, I'm looking towards Sersh, like giving the "Is this seriously the plan?" look.
Yeah, I don't
that's
like it.
putting a lot of danger on you, Cormit.
Hmm.
I don't like that. If this beholder can get through the hallways more than what we think it can, it's effectively leaving you for dead.
Danger is my middle name. Core Danger Mitt.
All right, we
Well-
obviously don't like the idea of causing a distraction, so let's just run in, fuck them up, and jump in the portal.
Let's at
And
least
I
split up.
brace my hammer.
Let's at least split up to these different angles.
Well, right, because I like the idea of the distraction, but yeah, guys, we're the fucking Goldbringers.
The
People
fucking
know
Goldbringers.
us now. There's 5 of us. If we pull off the successful distraction, we've got the flanks on both sides. We take care of this bitch. Agreed?
Say no more.
As I do it, I'm gonna cast Aid on Rango at 4th level and target Rango, Ojitai, and Cormit. That's an extra 15 health on your maximum for the next 8 hours.
So Cormit has an extra 15.
Mm-hmm.
That's 15 to the
Temp.
max hit points too, not just
Max,
temporary.
yeah, max.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
How the fuck
Thank you, Drew.
do? How do you?
You click on your hit points and you can go down to where it says max HP override.
Oh wait, max HP modifier too. I think. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Do you want me to start the distraction now?
All right. Well,
Give it. I'll go with you, Cormit. We'll give it just a moment
Okay.
to
Rango,
let them
you
get
can
around.
message.
say
You
again.
can Message, right?
Yeah, I've got message.
Right?
I'll say once we're in position, boys.
All right.
I am. I think I'm gonna cast a spell like on the approach.
Oh, Jita, should I go now?
Hold, Cormit. Hold.
Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. I won't do it.
Gangarola, roll stealth check for me.
Oh no. Nah, I'm turned this way, dude. I'm against
I was
the
looking at my
wall.
spell list. I was looking at my spell list.
No,
He's a
I
big
rolled a
boy.
6.
You rolled a 6.
I rolled a 6.
Okay. The beholder kind of looks off in that direction, and then it turns and goes back this direction.
That's right.
That's right.
You nearsighted, having ass bitch.
All right, real quick before we get this combat going, I need to use the restroom. I'm sorry.
Years.
We're in position.
Position.
It has no depth perception. It's just single eye.
But doesn't he have a bunch of little ones too?
Yeah, he does.
Shh, those aren't important. Now I'm just imagining a beholder with a monocle over the one eye so it can see better.
It's a little chain dangling down.
It's got bifocals.
Bifocal monocle.
Wait.
it's
like
like
leaning up.
it leans down like is that someone?
No, it was nothing. Was it?
Which makes me realize that bionicle sounds a lot like bimonocle, which does not make any sense.
Did I used to have bionocles when I was a kid? Those things are cool.
All right, we're in position.
I'll just kind of turn my head just a little bit through the doorway to where I can see, and watch until the beholder kind of turns around to give Cormit a signal.
All right. And it kind of just is scanning around. It goes off in this direction. Ojtai, give me a stealth roll real fast.
Yeah, dude, this motherfucker's got.
Okay. Do I get advantage on this?
Sure, I'll
Because
give you
of
advantage.
invisibility.
Yeah.
Okay. Dirty 20?
Dirty
Nice.
20. Got it. All right, noted.
As soon as it's turned to where it's not looking almost
it's-
directly at us, like right now.
Yep.
Just go to Corman. Okay, now.
Okay. No! He runs out screaming. So
At
here's
this time, I would like to rage as I hear Corbin raging.
all right. You do that, and then so this is what happens. Is that so? That is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to make sure of something.
Oh hell no!
Don't do that.
That was
Whatever that
fun.
was, don't do
Yeah,
that.
All right. No, you're good. Cool.
dude. Nice.
All right.
cool.
Everybody roll initiative.
Do the rest of us get a surprise round?
Oh no, it's all Gengu. It straight up, it's all Gengu.
It knew what
Oh,
was coming.
okay.
Yeah, it was just kind of pretending like it didn't.
Okay, well, there's
Dang.
Interesting.
I got an 8.
and that is intelligent.
That is dubious.
All right,
Dubious
Gengu got an
reward.
8.
I got 12.
16.
Got it.
22.
Cormat's gonna roll.
We've used this battle music before, but the image for it is literally a beholder, so it has to be used this time.
Drag Cormat over here. Cormat got an 8. So same as Gengu.
Rollies.
Before we do rollies, Gengu, what's your dex?
Super high, too high. Total dex
Yes.
9.
That is pretty high.
That's big numbers.
Cormat will go before you.
Damn.
What a shocker.
Dude, I just cannot get the image of Corbett out of my head. Just fucking.
I'm just imagining the Muppet of like the arms
Yeah.
flailing in the air.
So, Ota, you're up first. So
Right,
you see
uh,
this thing kind of begin turning back towards. It just kind of whips around and is like kind of caught in between your side and Gengu's side.
Right. Is plenty of room. I'm gonna run up here along the side of it here as it's
Okay.
looking towards Ingu and them.
Yep.
All are taking some
You
swings at
have
it.
advantage. It rolled a natural 1 on you, so you have advantage. It has no idea that you're there. It knows Cormat's there, but no idea that you're there.
Sweet.
Nice.
It's number 1. That's a natural 20.
Oh,
Oh,
There we go.
Oh.
Very nice.
huh?
Very nice.
the gate?
See how many D10 or D8s is this?
A lot.
1, 2, 3. Does it have any kind of resistances?
it
I need to know that.
has none. It's immune to going
Lightning
prone.
or
Nope.
crashing? Gotcha. So I'm just gonna roll all of these at once, which is a grand total of 12 D8.
Oh,
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Actually,
Yeah, we're level 16, by the way.
Yo,
I'm gonna
we're the
use
fucking
a.
gold bringers.
We're the fucking
Fucking
pain. We're the pain
upgraded
bringers,
guy.
dude.
To use a goading attack on it, so it adds a D8.
Okay.
So
Nice.
it's 2d8. So that is a total of 64 damage.
64 damage to the beholder. You
On
like
his
smack
first swing,
straight into
by the
this
way.
thing.
Yep.
It's not bloodied, but man, you like wailed into this thing, and like some magical
and
juice
it,
starts spurting out of it.
it has to make a wisdom saving throw with a DC of 18.
All right.
Damn, the DC's
Right, if
18
it-
on that.
It succeeds.
If it, okay.
Dang.
If it failed,
Damn.
it had
High wisdom.
disadvantage on
On
attacks
everyone.
on anyone except me.
But also on you
Uh,
because of the invisibility, right? That would have been fucking great.
Okay, so that was attack number 1. Attack number 2. That's a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Cool. This is just a measly 68. For a total of 34 damage.
Oh, it's bloodied.
And I'm going to use a key point on that to try to do a stunning strike.
I guess we are
Alright.
the fucking gold bringers, dude.
Damn right.
So it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
All
We
right.
got a Guardian of the Black to fight, dude. You ain't gonna make this.
What's it need on the con save?
19.
It saves.
Dang.
All right.
Two really high save rolls. Nice.
And I think I'm just gonna go around this column a little bit and stay there.
All right. It is going to use a legendary action.
I'm fucked.
Probably. Do what I can, man.
Oh, look at the
All right.
Puppy.
No.
Ojitai, you
That's what that
when you
Search's
attack, you
Dumbo
become
ears right
uninvisible,
there.
correct?
That's right.
Not with the cloak. Just
Oh, all right.
stay invisible as long as I've got the hood up.
God, that fucking item. Hell yeah.
Cool. It's gonna see if it can detect you.
Okay.
So make a stealth with advantage.
That's another natural 20.
You're good. It looks around immediately, like just like rapidly. Is like all its eyes are scanning around. It can't see you, can't find you, and it's just looking
Middle
for.
ass, like,
It's looking for something to you know take on. So with that being said, Gangu, make a dexterity saving throw for me.
This is never good. I can see him, right?
Yeah.
Alright, at least I get advantage. Alright, 12.
12, got it.
You are dead.
Cool. All right. What you guys see is this thing is like scanning around, and like all its eyes are scanning, like just looking for Ojitai, but one locks onto Gangu, and you see like almost like a Spartan laser from Halo charge up and then blast straight at Gangu. And this is a disintegration ray. Gangu, you take 39 force damage.
Okay.
Do you have anything on your person non-magical? It's like you're just kind of wearing
Non-magical?
non-magical. Do you have Rango's cape? The Goldbringer's
I
cape?
do have Rango's cape on.
It disintegrates.
no.
It just,
Yikes.
It turns into some gray dust.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Nah.
I'll just have you another maid, don't worry.
Yo, that's
Thematic.
scary. That's scary as fuck, actually. Like, so was I reading that right? Like, any non-magical item that he might have had on his person would have just been
Yeah.
disintegrated.
It's
Yeah.
a good thing my entire inventory is badass magical items.
That's very good. That's very good. Yo, I've got my ex-lover that I don't remember's journal in my fucking pouch, dude. I don't want to fucking have that thing torched. I'm scared.
Is it in a magical bag of some kind? Is it a bag of holding?
No, it's just a
No, it's not?
satchel.
It's just satchel.
Got it.
Stylish. Gotta be
Alright.
Riverwatch.
It is the beholder's turn. So, first thing it does is it's scanning very rapidly.
How many eyes does it have?
It has the big eye and I believe 9 other eyes,
Holy fuck.
small ones. So what happens is it scans the room. The big eye immediately focuses towards Gengu in that direction. It sees Rengo and it sees Sersha. And it sees Cormit, does not see Ojutai. First thing it does, beginning of its turn, is...
Oh hell.
Hail.
Oh,
What the fuck?
About like that. So... is there a shape for a cone?
Yeah. Well, you could just set the measure thing to linger.
I need multiple measurements.
Oh yeah, then
Oh.
yeah.
Wait.
Then
The
no.
fuck does that mean?
Alright, so the
Doesn't
big
mean
eye shines
anything.
this way.
I can do
this
the
is an
cone.
Yeah, measure that out real fast.
Alright.
For me, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Oh. I like this cone better. Can it be this cone instead?
Uh, No, it needs to be a
I'm
little wider.
trolling. 60 or 90? What is that?
90.
Okay. Of course it's 90. Fucking kill me.
Alright,
Oh, fuck me.
that...
Whatever, I'll get it. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
that is an anti-magic cone.
Gross. Hate
so
that.
whenever that comes into effect, I'll go into the details of that. But just know, that's what that is.
Fuck.
I was gonna say, does it nullify magical items or just spells?
I don't believe. Magic items. Properties of powers of magic items are suppressed in the sphere.
Fantastic.
So,
Oh no.
all magical items in that sphere function as a, or in that cone, sorry, function as like a non-magical weapon. And like all your
Except-
magical things you wear.
If I remember right, the mechanics, artifacts are not affected by that, correct?
I believe that is correct. sir.
Hell yeah.
The anvil remains.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Also, if you shoot like a missile in it and it's magical, when it exits the sphere, it becomes magical again. So just while it's in that sphere, it's not magical. All right. So that's the first thing it does, and then I need to make note of these numbers. Boom. Can't use that one. 'Cause it's already been used. Okay. And that'll do. Okay. So,
I'm just gonna draw it instead.
So, one of the little eyes targets Cormit, and Cormit needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Cormit succeeds.
Nice.
So that's good.
Job, Cormit.
Big
Uh,
eyes. Big
The next
eyes.
one targets Gengu again. You need to make a con save, Gengu.
How much did I take? 40 what the first time? Like 40.
39. I think
39.
that's what I said.
39.
Oh, I have a 4 written down. Hold on. Alright.
Like con, you were great at.
know what your con save is.
Yeah, 15.
All right. So what happens is one of the little small eyes targets you, and sort of like the ray that hit you before, this one is like green and necrotic. You take 47 necrotic damage.
47.
Yes. And then finally, Sersha, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ojitai, kill this thing.
Oh, you just wait till my
Um,
turn. I'm about to lay the hammer
would it
on.
happen to be a magical effect? I'm sure it's not a
Yeah.
spell, but
It's a magical effect. Yeah. Everything this thing does is magical.
nice. Roll advantage, be fine. That was on a 20. Okay, not bad. 18.
Oh, all right. That was bad reading of my end there.
You can
Okay.
reroll
No.
if it's not a magical effect.
Gengu, give yourself that health back. The 47. Give that back.
Got it.
Forgot about that feature. The anti-magic cone works against itself. So all three razors are going to target Cormit.
No, 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 no.
So Cormit needs to make a couple con saves.
Oh dear. Oh,
He's a
I mean,
grunt.
yeah, his con I think is
He
high,
got
right?
a 2
Okay, yeah. Well, fucking yeah.
and a 12. All right, he fell both.
mhm,
Oh no.
So first, the necrotic damage hits him, which I'll give him a new roll. I'll give him a new roll. It's not going to be 47.
48 this time.
It's actually
37.
56.
37 necrotic damage to
Alright, I'll take
Cormit.
that.
okay. Okay.
So you see that, and then you also see a ray kind of hit him and then stay on him on one of the eyes, and he immediately just stops moving and is paralyzed where he's at.
Okay. He's not stoned though, right? He was
No, he's not stoned.
petrified?
No,
Okay,
he's
okay,
just
okay.
paralyzed. Very good, Mr. Sersha. It is your turn.
Ah, 'tis I.
It is you.
Oh man. With the paralysis, let me look real quick. Is there anything I can do to help him in that? There should be. I'm bad at preparing. Alright.
To be fair, we wouldn't
In small eyes,
immediately
by the way.
know about this like anti-magic thing, right?
You can infer, but you don't exactly know. No. Some big old beam is on you, and right now you can feel that your magical powers have kind of not there.
Waned. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. I will.
Your wrist stops shimmering.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh no.
yeah.
Oh. Curse my little feet.
Yeah. Curse these little
Oh, my
legs.
little legs.
My little legs. Can't go very
Baby
far.
legs.
That's okay though. Alright, I'll use my full movement to
Do we still have aid?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Oh, yeah.
it's kind of like a cast and then I don't even have to concentrate on it. It's just like
So
an effect.
Cormit, I gotta add some help back on the Cormit. Cormit's doing
Yeah,
alright.
it was 15.
Yeah, all those are gone,
Um,
but he's doing okay.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll get right here and have line of sight on him past
Mhm.
that pillar. And I will as I'm kind of running up and going up those stairs, I'm doing it, dude. I'm doing full like Thor fucking rotating this hammer like
Yeah.
an airplane propeller and I'm gonna toss it.
Okay.
Toss it at the beholder. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Hi. This is more than 20 feet. So it would technically be a long range. Does that help me out mechanically. Like it.
Long
'cause
range.
It has
is
a
disadvantage.
one.
Be a disadvantage.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me roll again. Same. 21 on both.
Then
Okay.
that'll still hit.
Okay, beast.
Alrighty. So it'd be this. That's max like that. 14 plus. Divine strike is 2d8. Alright. And then it's. Right, and then the 1d8 from it being. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my
Ringo,
God,
what'd you
never
get for
mind.
initiative?
Jesus Christ.
16.
36.
I skipped you. I'll throw you in after Saoirse. I apologize.
All good. I don't think I'm gonna do much.
It'll be 36, all but 14 being bludgeoning, and then 14, the 14 I mentioned was fire.
Cool. He's starting to look super duper bloodied.
And then the thing just right back to
Zooms
my
back in
hand.
your hand.
Yeah,
Is that the end of your turn?
it is. Thank you.
All right. It is going to spend another legendary action, this time trying to find. It knows something attacked him. He can't see it. He's trying to find it. So Ojutai, don't even roll. He got it too.
Oh,
Damn.
It can't find it, so it is gonna still use legendary action, and it's just gonna look at you, Saoirse, and everybody else over there, and just keep destroying Cormit.
Oh man.
distraction.
Oh, no.
Successful.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Someone
Honest.
did exactly what he. Oh no.
What is
Oh
this?
no.
Oh, he's paralyzed.
Oh my god.
Uh,
So he automatically
even
fell.
that.
Automatically fails. Yeah.
You autofill save rolls?
There's a couple of auto deaths on that table.
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? What table?
Cormit's
The
alive.
stat block for the beholder.
Cormit's alive, but you see,
Oh no.
you see, like necrotic energy mixed with like it was the same beam as before, but even more. It just like got heightened up to 11, and this big blast of necrotic energy bursts through, and it just goes through Cormit. And he is like on death's door, but still alive and just paralyzed there. And you can see in his paralyzed eyes, Ojutai, as you look over at him, just getting blasted. He is in a world of pain. He is hurting more than he's ever. The alcohol has wore off. He feels every bit of it, and he is not feeling good.
Oh fuck.
Ringo, it's your turn.
uh,
Alright, magical spell
Oh, this is-
sniper.
Yeah,
Dude.
this is what I was referring to.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna.
Move.
Is Chuchi still here?
Oh dang. Bam.
She's
Gone.
gone.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and take him away from you.
That's fucked up for real. All right, I'm gonna use my action to dash, and then I'm going to go here
Got it.
and fucking.
Gangu, is your hammer artifact? I think it is.
It's not tagged as anything. I don't think.
It's
Nothing
probably
in particular. Whatever you want to call it.
I'll call it an artifact.
It doesn't matter. I'm beyond.
It's a one of a kind.
An artifact.
It literally is a one of a kind. There's nothing else like it. It's an
Yeah.
artifact.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
And then I'm chilling here behind this cover.
All right, got it. It is going to use a legendary action. It's the last one. That's the end of your turn, correct?
Yes.
All right.
His initiative is insane.
And it is going to try to find Ojutai. Ojutai, go and make a stealth roll for me with advantage.
Is it? I guess it's big eye is locked in the one spot, isn't
Yep.
it?
Yeah, its little eyes are just kind of constantly scanning.
23.
It still doesn't see you.
Wow. Huge.
Rango is behind cover.
Huh.
So it's gonna go after Corman again.
Corma's fucking dead, y'all.
Dude, this is actually a problem.
R.I.P. in peace, Corbett. We
I
only
was
had
gonna
4
say, I mean,
amulets
there's nothing-
anyways.
Corman is now slowed. His speed is half, which is 0, so it's still at 0. Corman's just. You guys go. All right, Corman, go distract him. He runs in, rah, and then just. Just getting- It's like fucking Scarface. Like he's just up there, just getting fucking blasted by these
Oh my
beams.
god.
Oh my
He
god.
can't even scream about it because he's
No, he's
paralyzed.
paralyzed. Yes. All right. We skip search on accident. It's Corman's turn.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
Cormac.
ahead and say he just can't move still. He can make a save, but he's got so much happening. He's got the slow rate. He's just stuck there. I'm not even gonna roll. He's getting fucked up. So we're gonna go straight to Gengu.
Alright. Get ready to meet your maker.
Get his ass.
Someone
Get his
call it a
ass.
haymaker, dude.
Call it a haymaker. Yeah, I'm gonna use my, what is it called? Instinctive pounce to get right up next to him.
Okay.
I get extra movement speed as soon as
Your
I rage the same turn.
instinctive pounce.
Oh, let's go.
The
Oh yeah,
fuck
we're gonna
is
go right
that?
there, and
Like
I'm
3 of the
gonna-
eyes look down at you as it's like.
oh, I'm fucking smacking him.
Yeah.
And you know it. All right, I'm gonna attack recklessly for the first attack.
Okay.
Does a 29 hit?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, better.
Bet.
All right, and this is gonna be a lot of damage dice. Okay, that's a good start. And this is gonna be with the fire side of my hammer.
Okay.
Okay. I've got way too many damn dice now.
Good problem.
All right, that is going to be a 38.
38 damage. This thing is on death's door. It's currently on fire, and it's making this horrible screeching sound. It's still alive though. You can still keep going.
All right, yeah, we're back smacking it with the ice side of the hammer this time.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's dead.
it's dead.
It's dead.
Oh, dude, I hit
What-
this thing so hard it
Yeah, go ahead and describe it
ricochets
for me.
off the fucking ceiling. Except it's so frozen with ice that it actually freezes to the ceiling,
Okay, so he just
Oh,
and its
yes.
eyes are like stalactites looking down, frozen.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's fucking go.
I told y'all, just don't worry, I got it.
Let daddy go to work here. Come on.
cool. So yeah, this thing, as he says, just flies up and gets stuck to the ceiling. The everybody's magical items come back, and you just hear from behind you, Gengu and Ojutai, you just hear like Corma's just screaming, and like he falls prone on his face and is just rolling around, like just holding himself.
I'm running over to Cormit and trying my first aid. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Yep, didn't do shit. 11.
You just stand over Cormit and you're just like, Cormit, and he's just screaming.
Cormit, it appears you are unfixable.
Yes! I'm never distracting anyone again.
Oh no.
You did a good job, Cormit. Hang in there.
Good job doesn't feel so good.
It could be worse. You could be in jail.
I feel like I'm getting my mugshot taken right now. I'm in the lineup.
So take the eraser to the mugshot.
Follow me
Alright,
I would like
we'll
to
do a little-
take. Go ahead.
just 4th level cure wounds. We'll roll for it. Pretty decent. 25.
Okay, he gets 25 health back.
As you're doing that,
Yeah.
I'm taking my potion of greater healing and shoving it in his mouth and tilting his head back.
Yeah, roll it for him.
All right. 15.
Nice.
15. He is still bloodied.
Man.
After all that healing, and he just kind of sits there. I feel a little better, but I'm hurting real good.
Alright, I'm gonna.
I said
Yeah.
here and move his straws from his helmet into his mouth.
Oh, that's better.
I'll use my last 2 first levels. I'll cast cure wounds at 1st level twice.
Okay.
We gotta get our boy back up, man. 11
Okay.
and 9, 20 more.
20. All right. He's about 2/3 the way healthy.
All right.
Thank you guys. Whenever I ran in and it hit me with the first ray, it didn't go good, and then it hit me with another ray, and I was stuck there, and I couldn't move, and then it kept hitting me, and I felt every square inch of damage on my body. I've never felt nothing like that.
Yeah, we should have just made for the portal, shouldn't we have?
I'm thinking that maybe I should have just not come down here.
Call me, you are the best distraction we've ever had.
And you'll never
Might
get it. It was a one time.
One and done. One and done.
Never again.
Well, Comet. What if we buy a next round?
Oh, nope. There's not enough
Yeah,
here in the world.
Yeah, it was cheap. It was a cheap one, admittedly. It was low hanging
Yeah,
fruit
that
for
was-
me. Yep, that's on me. Yeah, that's
that
on me.
was a low blow, man.
Yeah.
Where's that hack son of a bitch? He didn't tell us about the raise.
He just said it was going to look at us, you know?
Oh, it looked. And I
Looked
saw.
right through Cormant.
Yeah, and I saw it.
I would like to
If for a
inspect
moment
the
there we
beholder
could
that's
see
on the ceiling.
straight through you.
You go over and look at the beholder, and like it's just like mouth is open, and you can just see like it looks like the eyes are all looking at you, but it's just sitting up there,
Cool.
stuck up in the corner. It looks kind of like that like ornament from the first Scooby-Doo film. You know what I'm talking about?
I do, yeah.
All right, well, do we need to hunt down this other troop? Get another necklace?
I'm gonna wait here.
I mean, after that...
I'll make sure the portal's okay. I'll sit right here and keep an eye on it.
Keep guard on it. Yeah.
Well, if that troop passes through here, which I imagine they won't, given that I think they stayed out of this room entirely, for the most part,
Take him to jail.
if you think you can take them to jail, take them to jail, but otherwise, just hide out until we're back.
Oh, you are going in without me?
That's what you were suggesting, right?
If you were.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
stay
go
right
hunt
here.
down further in the cave. I don't want to go. I hate this cave now.
Oh.
You can,
But if you guys,
can go back and find Hack and keep him company.
I can do that. If yeah, that way seems safer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him peace of my mind. Good luck. May Anvil, Godman, be with you.
Here, Comet, before you go,
Mm.
this is kind of dark down here. Might not help with the light, but could help with looking out with Hack. I'll give him the rod of alertness.
He takes the rod. I will be very vigilant with rod in my hand, and we will know when danger is upon us.
Does he have dark vision?
I believe I have dark vision. We're about to find out.
He was like living in a cave when we found him.
Yeah, Corbin has dark vision. I can see.
Clearly now the beholder's dead.
My brain's a little cloudy. I've seen my life flash before my eyes. There was little grung boy, just little grung boy,
No.
little tadpole, floating around in a pond.
Squirrels.
No, not yet. That came later.
Well, we're grateful for you, Comet. Are you sure? You sure don't want to come?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure whatever like hell beast is in that portal, I don't want to go near it. If you need me, I will go. I will not distract it though.
What if instead of a distraction you were just front man? Huh? That's different.
No, I'm gonna be right back with Ringo in the rear with the gear.
The rear with the gear.
No gear with the gear. All right.
It's not a bad spot to be, Gormit. Unless you're fighting one of these monstrosities, as I look at the beholder.
Yeah, I never want to see one of those again.
Makes you feel pretty useless.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm gonna die.
Be safe, and we'll be back as soon as we can.
Yep. Well, good luck. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Oh.
No, poor
And
Corbin got
Elam's-
shafted this session.
He limps back around. Heads back towards Hack.
Gets a hole blown into him. Doesn't get to go in the portal.
Buddy.
Alright.
Drew, did you ever come up with a list?
Am I needing that at this moment, I'm assuming?
Pretty close. Possibly.
I'll send you some.
Just remember, boys, once we get in here, the rules are we must follow our heart, we must not take more than necessary, and we must defeat the Guardian before we take anything.
I think that's a warning for you, Rango.
Cersei gives a hearty chuckle.
Perhaps
See,
I'm just looking out for you, boys. Alright?
I'm just busting your balls, Rango, and I'm like on the steps, just a little and a salmon slap your legs.
I fucking dance out of the way. Dance away from it.
I did like that cloak.
Yeah, Gingu, you lost the fucking cloak.
It
I'll have
wasn't
to-
my fault.
Get another one made.
Yeah, maybe a bit bigger next time. It's quite snug.
I
How about this
do.
portal? We just hop in?
Well, is everyone in? How's everyone look visually? Do people look to be in fine shape?
I look like a million bugs.
Just cloakless.
Still raging.
Yeah,
Oh
naked
yeah,
as fuck.
shit. I will set the anvil on the like ground and focus for a second and use harness divine power for the first time.
I want to take out a.
Both
Go ahead.
charges. Sorry, just
Here.
good. Yeah, it just essentially is like sorcery points gaining spell levels back. Gain 1/3 level back, 1 second.
Cole, do I have control over the playlist by chance?
Yeah. Or no, you don't. But who are you in there?
I'm Diligent Coopery.
You've been promoted.
Thanks, dude.
I am gonna pull out a coin and it's gonna like levitate up from my hand and start spinning as I start to get Chuchi back over the course of the next 10 minutes.
All right.
Actually, wait. I don't think I can do that. Fuck.
Don't do that.
Fuck. I can't.
All right. Cool. So recap me. You're not doing Chuchi?
Yeah, no, I can't.
Okay.
Take a fucking hour.
Got it. And what is everybody else doing?
Staring into the portal.
Very good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, whenever you guys are good and ready.
All right, shall we hold hands?
I just look
I,
at
ex-
you.
I extend them out. Extend my arms out.
Kyle just reach over and grab onto Saoirse's hand.
Ah, there we go.
Rango will do the same.
I grab onto his hand, I guess.
Yeah, lads.
My one hand. I have a hammer in the other hand fused,
And
so it's like...
yeah, same. So I guess on our side we're holding our hammers, so we're just like. No.
Actually,
Lock hammers.
I probably don't hold anyone's hand because I'm smoldering metal right now.
Nah, I'm a dwarf of the forge. We're fine.
Alright, I grab your hand. And then my hammer hand is toward Rango.
I just grab onto his arm.
Lads, before we go, just kind of take a second look both ways. I don't know what's gonna happen on the other side of this portal. Hacking this fucking innuendos, am I right? We've come a long way. And I just hope, it's hard to miss that this portal glowing in the other room leads to that cave that we found Kenny in near Kankins. Just want to say, no matter what happens in there, like Rango said, we follow our hearts, follow each other. Love you guys. Now let's go kill a fucking guardian! Ah! And he just runs it.
I'm getting pulled along, so
So everybody,
Well, that was beautiful. Turn up!
so everybody gets pulled in together. You guys come out of the portal all fused together. No, I'm joking.
The gold bringer.
Hammer
Yeah.
in one hand, all my bros on the other.
So
Chain of bros.
here's what happens though. All of you guys run into the portal at the same time. Immediately there is a big red flash of light, and then you are in a totally different room.
Whoa.
Everything is to scale, so when you can look at the measurements if you'd like. You guys feel like you are dwarfs. Sorry, smaller than dwarfs in this room. It is large. You begin to feel a weird sense of things. You feel time has been distorted. In fact, maybe you're not even part of the timeline anymore. You're in an entirely different realm altogether, it feels like. It is cold. It feels lifeless. And right now you're just in this gray room of stone tinted by red light. and it is deathly silent, except a small hum that is coming from outside of this room somewhere.
It's another one of those fucking doors.
No doors, just an opening.
The hum, I mean.
Does it sound similar to what we heard before?
Eerily similar.
I like the feeling of this.
God. Is it just me, or does it feel like years since we just saw Cormit? What the fuck is going on?
You guys start having the realization of everything that you're somewhere seemingly foreign, when all of a sudden the light of the portal begins to dim away till there's no light emitting from it at all.
Well,
Yeah.
there goes our escape plan.
I was just about to say, is the portal still active behind us?
Well,
You're now in a pretty dark room.
I'll pull out the glow sticks so I can see. I
Okay.
think it seems like 30 foot out.
stay near Gengu's flaming body.
It's light up to 60 foot.
Last time I felt this strange was in between my two lives.
I'll see perfectly fine. Well, guess we've got to defeat the Guardian. Turn that back on.
That'll even do it.
Everyone roll a stealth check for me too, if you don't mind.
Oh boy.
3.
12.
Yeah, roll
18.
18.
8.
Got it. Noted.
I came clunking out of this portal.
Big robot. Big robot. Alright.
To do but move forward, I guess.
Yeah, there's only one way to go.
There are 2 ways to go.
Immediately 2 ways to go.
The structure looks like similar to the labyrinth you were just in, except everything is significantly larger. The walls, the ceiling goes up. You almost can't even see an end to the top of the ceiling. That's how high it seems to go. It's just pitch black up there. Even Ringo, you can't tell where the ceiling ends.
Is the cobblestone like there is just more cobblestone, or is the cobblestone like literally larger?
It's larger. The stones, everything's larger. You guys seem smaller.
Does it seem in like much better shape than the labyrinth that we were just
Not
in terms of
really,
like, this-
no. It seems
Okay.
very similar to that, just everything is bigger.
Okay. Could I happen to, as we kind of like peer into this corridor, kind of have my hand up on this wall here?
Sure.
And just perform a stone cunning
Go for it.
on it, just to see if it's similar to the labyrinth in that way, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Drag me along if we move.
Yep.
Gotcha. Do you need to roll anything for that? I forget.
Yeah, yes, I just did. It's an 18 plus, it's double my proficiency bonus, yeah, so that's 10, so it'll be a 28.
This stonework, similar to the stuff in the labyrinth, seems like it's been here for ever.
Mm-hmm.
The labyrinth kind of gave off a magical air to it, like it had been shifted, but been there for a long time. Everything about this room seems magical and foreign to you. It's strange. You can't really make sense of it, because it doesn't look elegant. It looks like normal stonework. But there's just some sort of something off about it, something distorted about everything here.
Stone's like nothing I've ever seen or felt before, boys.
Is it just
Rango?
me, or... You know, this looks pretty identical to the labyrinth we just came out of. And there was a guardian in that labyrinth. What if it's just a larger beholder ahead of us?
One way to find out.
Just a larger beholder, that doesn't seem like much of a problem. This place just feels off.
Whatever we're about to meet, from Hack's words, you know, it seems that we're gonna have to face it, no matter what. I assume it doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, aggressive to start. Maybe he just wants to talk.
Well, Rango, right wall or left wall?
I made the call last time, just as long as we stick to one.
How about we flip a coin?
Alright, flip the coin.
Right wall it is.
Right wall is, heads. It's right wall, yeah.
Right wall.
You guys begin rounding the corner and see
Oh,
a
what the
purple
fuck
glow
is that?
near the end of the room.
Holy fuck.
And
Gingu,
facing
Gingu,
you
slow up,
guys.
Gingu, slow up, Gingu, slow up.
now facing you guys as you round the corner, you see
Oh,
a
oh,
ginormous purplish bluish dragon emitting a purplish glow. It appears translucent and constantly vibrating, a little bit blurry in nature. It looks at you guys and studies you all as you guys round the corner and kind of stop and look back at it. Does not move, just studying you all. You feel the coldness in the room begin getting even colder. Parts of the floor and the walls around you kind of begin distorting to like blurriness and then go back to a more not blurry, you know, begin kind of focusing up. For that brief moment, everything seems fine. Then you guys feel a tension shift in the room. This thing still studying you guys. Looks at you all. Goes blurry. And then for a brief moment, disappears out of view.
Once it disappears, I want...
It's for like a half a second.
Oh, okay.
It disappears out of view for half a second. And then it reappears
Oh, hell.
directly in front of you. Everybody, roll initiative.
Fuck. Oh boy. Lucky 13 for Serge.
19?
Good rolls.
21?
23.
Good rolls for everybody. Rango, you are first as this thing appears in front of you. And you can see it begins standing up straighter and rearing its head back.
Okay. I am going to... How tall is the ceiling above us?
You can't see an end in sight.
Oh, the ceiling is just infinitely...
You don't see an end in sight. Kind of looks like outer space the closer you look at it, just without stars. It's just a black void of some kind.
Okay. Does this thing has eyes?
Yes, it's a little bit translucent. The eyes are kind of this like reddish violet color. kind of matching the rest of its skin tone. And the glow is just kind of emitting through its translucent, like it's coming from within and shining out of its body.
You said this thing appears to be rearing back as though a dragon about to breathe fire.
Possibly. You could picture something like that.
Yeah. Okay. I am... Let me see this real quick. Gonna do what I do best. Just run over here and cast darkness on myself.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Got it. Ojitai, it's your turn.
Alright. I am going to... What's... Gonna run up right about here.
All right.
Fucking big room. Okay. And I'm gonna ready. Am I close enough to hit it?
Where you at?
I don't think I am.
What's your range?
It'd be just 5 foot.
5 foot. Yeah, it's slightly out of range for you. We'll say I don't want to do this. Can I do... I just want to mess with something real fast and see if I can do something. Can I get it to like... Oh, let me do this. No, we don't want it that big. Just to make it easier so that we know. Okay. We'll say that within this square, because I did 1 foot. So basically, it's constantly moving this dragon. We'll say as long as you're within this square, a 5 foot weapon can hit it.
What square?
This yellow square. Can y'all not see it?
No.
Nope.
Let me change it real fast.
Oh, did you do or a rectangle or a
Yeah.
square? Yeah. And you mean as long as we're within 5 foot of the square, we can attempt to hit it, right?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Because it's
Um,
it's a gargantuan creature, so it takes up a lot of space.
Right. Okay, I am going to... I want to hold my action of... See, like the swirling cold air around Ojutai's fist. I'm gonna hold action to use the Fist of Unbroken Air on it if it attacks.
Okay.
But I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
And that ends your turn.
Mhm.
You see the dragon look down at you, and it stops its rear back and kind of slowly comes down towards you, and its head gets right up against yours, and it begins vibrating real rapidly, and then it blinks out of existence again. And then appears flying over top of Ringo, looking down at you, and you can hear in your mind it say to you, I can still see you.
Fantastic.
Says it to Rango specifically.
Yeah, in his mind.
Can I respond
Can
telepathically
I
at all?
see that from where it jumped? Or
You
from
can.
where it is now.
It's in front of
I
you,
guess.
and it just kind of blinks out of existence. You can turn and see it. It's these walls don't go all like. I mean, it's infinite, but these walls are not. They just kind of create a room, a little box. It is hovering over that box. These walls probably go up about 50 feet, and it's literally just hovering over top of these walls, looking down on Ringo.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I respond telepathically?
You can try.
What do you want?
You get no response.
Okay.
Gangu, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move over here to my buddy Serge on the wall.
All right.
What the fuck is going on?
I was about to ask you the same thing, Serge. I'm not much use to something that can blink out of existence.
I mean, I don't really know. Ah.
I say we stay close.
Agreed.
Don't spread out too far. And
Unless it
yeah,
rears its head,
unless it rears its head.
then we might have to just like die for it.
Let's see. Is it within 120 feet of me?
Oh yeah.
Ah, yeah. We're firebolting his ass.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Yeah, I don't know. Make a ranged spell attack, but I don't know what my spell.
I think we
is.
came up with something. I forgot what it was. Did you happen to write it down by chance?
It would be on Gengu's hammer, if anything. Proficiency in religion, gain +1 AC. No, I don't think we came up with anything for that.
Got a
You should have a spell save.
+5 on here
Yeah.
for hit DC.
So I think it's just a spell attack +5. Like a roll d20 +5.
Let's do that. $21.
21.
You shoot the firebolt,
20.
and as it's going towards the dragon, it kind of shimmers and blinks out of existence right when it would hit it, and goes through it, and it misses, and it just kind of reappears where it was.
That was a waste. Oh, this is gonna prove harder than I thought.
And then it's going to use a reaction and blink out of existence again and appear over top of you guys, perched on
No.
top of this wall, not flying anymore, just perched down, and its head cranes down and gets basically about 15 feet above you guys. It's just looking at both of you.
Is there any like sound associated with the vibrating? Like, is there like a hum, like
Mm.
a
So the hum is coming from the dragon,
uh-huh.
but you guys begin to notice that the dragon isn't making, besides that hum, there's no noise. Even when it was flying, it's silent. Everything is eerily quiet from this dragon.
Does this? Well, I guess yeah. With my passive perception, what I know, like, does the stone react to it being perched, like at the top of the wall? Is there any sort of like pebbling?
No.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's concerning.
Does this appear ethereal in nature from our time in the ethereal plane?
It appears outer worldly, ethereal, kind of, but not. Also, you're not exactly sure what it is. If anybody would like to, they can make on their turn. They can make a, perception check or some kind of check, insight even, to figure this thing out. Gengu, is that end your turn? That firebolt?
That's it.
Sersha, It is your turn.
Okay. Would the check be a action or bonus action? Do you think? Try to
The
glean
check.
more
Oh,
from.
it's like a free action.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll definitely take that. Yeah, insight, religion, perception. What do you think?
Go for it. You do any one of those you wish, Saoirse.
We'll do
Your
an
answer
insight.
will vary
Depending on what is
depending on
chosen.
what you roll.
Okay.
Religion, Serge. You gotta go
Yeah.
religious about it.
I know, but modifiers or
Saoirse don't know about his modifiers.
somehow my religion is a lower modifier than my insight, and I'm
Oh, that's not okay.
cleric, which is really not good.
They
But
made religion an intelligence thing instead of wisdom.
yeah, is not
It's
not
silly.
good.
Wait.
Yeah. So wait, you have.
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. What the fuck?
I will roll
Also,
insight.
nature is
Yeah, Rango, you worship me.
intelligence instead of
I am your
wisdom.
god.
That is tough. It was an 18 and rolled to a 2 for a total of 13. It's tough.
You have absolutely zero idea what this thing's intentions are at this moment
Yeah.
in time.
And so in that moment of panic, of like,
Mhm.
okay, come on, you've been pretty good at reading things, so your entire life. Come
It's
on.
literally
And
just
then,
15 feet above
yeah.
you, staring down at you.
It's just fucking vibrating like that, and realizing in this moment I have no fucking clue what's happening.
Mhm.
In a panic, I will. That seems risky, but I'm gonna do it. I'm going to rest the anvil down between my legs, extend my I'll still have my shield,
Yep.
guarded or whatever, but I'll extend my arms out and say, Guardian, we come with the blessing of Io. We were told to come here. We were told to follow our hearts. So here we are.
It immediately responds to you, just you, and psychically, so in your mind. But it's doing it in your native tongue of Dwarvish.
Holy. Okay.
Io gave no such blessing. Prove yourself.
Is
And
there
then
a pause for me to respond?
nope. You can try, but you feel it immediately the connection severed.
Okay.
That end your turn?
I will try out loud. How?
It takes a reaction. And it blinks away again. And then I actually need to do some measurements here. Just a moment. It blinks away and reappears basically right back where it started, just about. And in your mind, and between the time it was there and it was gone, as if no time passed at all, it just says, try and gather what you seek.
Was that one-on-one to search, or was that?
Yep, in Dwarvish again.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Feel free to discuss plans of action and about this thing. I'm gone. Just go in peace. I'll be quick. It will be this thing's turn when I get back. If that's Saoirse, is that the end of you? Your turn?
Mhm.
Not the end of you. Not yet.
have time for that later.
All right, so I don't think the plan is to attack this
Must
thing.
be nice to control a god.
Dude, I'm getting real Elden Beast vibes here.
We're not supposed to attack it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean,
This
even
is-
if we
I think
were,
this is going to be a
it's
speed challenge kind of thing.
I think it's like some sort of we have to sacrifice something of ourselves to succeed or something of that nature.
He said, gather what you
Yeah.
seek, right?
But we're not supposed to take anything unless
You.
it's defeated.
I
But
thought
only search
I thought
and
Hack said that to like all of us.
What's that?
Hack told us.
Oh,
yeah, we're
yeah. Sorry. He said, gather what you seek
nothing
to
more
search,
than
right?
What is necessary.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Hack said to defeat it.
But maybe. So maybe
Not
we were just-
necessarily defeated in
Right.
combat.
Yes, right. Because Hack has been here. Well, I think. Pretty sure he said he's been here and come back. And him saying that you have to defeat it. Yeah, I guess defeating it. Yeah, the context of that. Yeah.
For all we
so
know, this is hack,
not-
dude.
This is Hack's true form.
And dude, I wasn't trying to deceive him with the blessing thing. I was.
Shh.
Hi.
What's up, dude?
I'm on your guys' side, so you guys don't have to whisper around me. It's a
Okay,
team.
God.
What?
Whatever you say, God.
Did you guys take a good look at the map?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
can't-
I've been doing that.
Rango's not been able to
That's
see
a
it.
Fucking distance, my dude.
Yeah. And yeah, if Rango saw that, I don't think he'd be able to control himself, man.
All right. Saoirse, was that was the end of your turn? You said, or do you want to do something else?
with all of that dialogue, yeah, like if there is room in the economy left to shout out, we must gather what we seek to the boys.
Yeah, you can shout that out.
Okay, I will do so.
Do it.
You're Saoirse. Yeah, go for it.
All right, being kind of stunned by being spoken in my native tongue, I will then kind of like regain the composure and just, boys. It says we have to gather what we seek. It doesn't. It feels intimidating, but I don't know if it feels aggressive. Talking like it's not even in the room. Yikes. But yikes.
Alright. All right, cool. I need everybody to roll a d6 and tell me what you get. Por favor.
You know what? I'm gonna physically.
2.
2 for Gangu,
1
Three
for Ringo.
Ojutai.
3 for Ojutai, 1 for Ringo,
1 for Ringo.
A 4 for Serge.
4 for Saoirse.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Look at that.
Amazing. Incredible. Everybody got something different. That is perfect.
Everybody died.
That's concern.
Everybody dies.
You each die.
In a very different
Ringo
In that
first. Yeah, Ringo
1, 2,
first.
3.
Gingu second.
Where did I put it? Alright. We will start with the first number I got, which was Gangu. Gangu. First of all, everybody sees a bright purple-violet flash emanating from the dragon that covers just the entire room. It's in an instant, but what follows seems like it takes forever. Gangu, you see a world in what seems to be the future. You're not sure if distant or present. But you see it as an endless struggle between men, dwarfs, and elves, and warforged and machines. You bear witness to unspeakable crimes that happen from both sides, and the world is slowly being destroyed. As you kind of have this third-person view over everything, you see Brannicore burn first, and then the rest of Terranthrial, and slowly, one by one, civilizations begin to fall as this never-ending war between men and machine happens. Ojitai, you, my sir, you see yourself back at the temple from where you spent so many years. And you see yourself finally getting the recognition that you feel that you deserve for all your hard work. Everyone is listening to you. You're making the calls. You're making the decisions. You have absolute power over what the temple does from here, whatever that means for you. Whether to stay out of foreign affairs or get more involved or keep peace or spread your will over others. Even the dragons, the elders, heed your word and listen to you. Rango, you begin to see yourself in a world where rest, meditation, you don't need it anymore. You don't know how to acquire this power, but you know that if you didn't need to rest, you didn't need to meditate, you could accomplish so much more in your life. But for right now, you're not exactly sure, but you can see it in your future, this happening. And Saoirse, you don't teleport to the future, to the past. For you, everything stays the same as it is in this room. Nothing happens. But you feel a sense of purpose, and you feel a sense of this is where you need to be at this moment in time. And with that, it looks at all of you and studies you. And then it holds its actions and remains where it is. Rango, is your turn.
I cap darkness.
Okay.
And then I will make my way to here. And from what I can tell in the room, any loose objects about, any
These giant stones that are kind of scattered on the ground. And these pillars, if you can remove them from the ground, they seem like they don't connect to anything up top that you can see.
Okay. I will take the dash action to continue forward.
All right.
And as I pass by Sersh and and Gingu.
Yep.
I'll just say, I guess find what we need.
You can reply.
Follow your heart.
I don't respond. I'm distraught in my own thoughts.
And then that's the end of my movement.
Wow, lots of progress.
Is that just a fuckload of gold over there?
Oh yeah, from what you can tell, an endless amount of treasure. It seems like.
Okay.
He said I'll beelining it.
It's the end of my turn.
It's gonna take a reaction. And it is gonna move closer.
Does it
And
blink
once
closer?
again, it shimmers,
Oh, okay.
blinks, and reappears, seemingly teleporting directly in front of Ojutai. And that's what it does. Ojutai, it is your turn.
It's fucking...
Is just kind of standing there. You can see he's definitely gone a little bit less. It's less in a battle stance at the moment.
Who, the dragon?
Ojutai.
Okay, Ojutai.
Like, he's not like ready to draw the sword and swing. He's more just kind of standing there now. And he looks up at the dragon and Draconic asks, "Why show us these things? Is this the future?"
The dragon responds to you in Draconic. That could be your future, Ojutai. That's all he says.
That's the future, then it means I need to succeed on my path here. I'll kind of look down at my feet and blow the icy, kind of frosty mix, and jump out of that with icy wings on my back.
All right.
Casting fly on myself. How many key points does that take? I think it's 3? 4.
Fuck yeah.
This is new.
No, we've seen it at least once before. Oh, wait. I wonder... Were you around when we saw it?
Yeah, he might not have seen that. But I jump up and I'm going to spend another key point to give myself the dash action as a bonus action. And I'm gonna just try to fly right over this guy.
Okay.
To about there, because I've got a movement speed of 60 feet. Dashing gives me 120.
Got it.
Now this is some high level imagery I'm getting now.
Yeah.
That's
I
dope.
just try to fly right over this guy and
Up into the fucking void.
yep. Just keep on flying towards this area up top.
Got it.
That's my turn.
Cool. You do that. And he's going to use a reaction. Just a moment. He is going to once again blink out of existence for a moment and then reappear in front of Sersh, Ringo, and Ojutai, and Gengu. And Ojutai, during this moment when he's just gone out of existence, you hear in your brain, in Draconic, sometimes it is a lonely journey to the top. Gengu, it's your turn.
Do I feel that that connection immediately break after it says that?
Yep.
Gengu would like to also, like, I guess, subside his hostility, you know?
Yeah.
And just walk up to the dragon. And then ask it, is what you showed me true? 'Cause if it is, that's a world I do not want to live.
It responds to you and says, this future could be true if certain actions aren't taken.
Is that
And then it's
are
gonna
or aren't?
use- Aren't. And then it's going to use its last reaction of the turn. And you see a weird, ethereal, outerworldly, almost kind of arm. Not really an arm, but some sort of physical part of it come out of it, and hit you. Gengu?
Fuck. Thought you were my friend.
You said physical?
Yes.
Like
a
the rest
melee
of
attack.
like the rest of it isn't physical? So is this like not
No, it's-
shaking like the rest of it, or
Oh, it's shaking like the rest of it, but it physically makes contact with Gengu. All right.
I'm sorry, it was his claw? What was it?
It's like not really a claw, just kind of like this physical part of it just comes out, almost like a big old, not really a glob, like a glob of something, just physically something comes and just slashes. I kind of think of it as like almost a tentacle of some kind, but not really in the shape of a tentacle.
Almost like a symbiote sort of?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
hostile?
Very.
But to be fair, oh wait, Gengu's the only one that has been hostile so far.
Gengu,
I
you
did
take
try to smack it with some fire.
Yeah.
slashing damage. Is that half for you?
Half, yeah.
All right, so you take. Let me redo the calculations.
50. That's half.
Fuck.
All right. What about force damage? How's that do to you?
Yeah, I
Cool.
no luck against force.
All right, you take 36 total damage, 18 slashing, and 18 force.
Got it.
When this hits you, though, make another d6 roll for me.
No. A 5.
A 5.
We're learning.
As it slaps into you, you get another flash. And with the physical pain, you encounter a little bit more pain. As you see you can see yourself involved in this war between mankind and Warforged. The Goldbringers aren't with you. They're nowhere in sight. And you're surrounded with a couple other Warforged. You get a feeling to yourself that you aren't a good guy in this combat. In fact, there's no good guys left. But you feel that you're about to meet your end in the future. And then you come back to this thing, kind of relinquishing this attack that it's done on you and going back to its state that it was before. Saoirse, it's your turn. You saw it reach out and slap Gengu with some sort of magical, ethereal, outerworldly, physical element of itself. Reach out and smack into Gengu.
I'll walk up in between Gengu and Rango and slightly gesture to Rango to step a bit to the side so I can get around to Gengu.
I do.
I'd like to
So, if possible.
not really engage with the dragon.
Okay.
I will attempt to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
All
Place
right.
my hand upon Gengu. 17 healing to Gengu. And then I'd like to kneel down and pull out my herbalism kit.
Okay.
Open it out in front of me and realize that a lot of the materials were gathered weeks, months ago.
Yep.
I haven't used it in a while. But I just start doing what I've done 1,000 times. Just start making a little potion of healing out of the items I've got.
All right.
That's it.
It is now. And that's your turn?
Mm-hmm.
It's now the dragon's turn. Ringo, Saoirse, and Gengu, all in your native tongues, respectively. You hear it bellow out to you. All this in action. So you are the ones who believe you to be worthy yourselves. If you do not have reason enough to make action, I will give you a reason. Ojitai, simultaneous as this going on, you hear in your mind, you've left your friends to chase after something. Is this something worth more than your friends? And then it makes 3 attacks on Gengu, Saoirse, and Rango, respectively. Start with Rango. Ooh, crit fell.
Yeah,
It goes
nice.
goes to attack Rango, and for whatever reason, it sees Rango, and Rango, you get you feel the presence of Mammon here for some reason, and the Drake kind of ponders and looks down at you. And just whispers to you in your mind, "What are you doing here?" Then it looks towards Saoirse. 34?
To hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it. No belly bumping that, sorry.
Just a bit. Just a bit.
Do you have what kind of resistances or immunities do you have?
Fire and poison, immune to necrotic.
You take a total of 38 points of slashing and force damage. So 26 of it slashing, 12 force. Gangu, it's going to strike at you again. Alright. Still half
Yep.
slashing? Alright. You take 41 total. 17 of it was slashing, and 24 was.
Is this physically like from the dragon or the same sort of protruding?
Same sort of protruding thing. And that goes for you as well, Saoirse. Both of you roll another d6 for me.
Four.
4.
6.
6.
All right, we got them all down now.
We haven't had a 5 yet.
I just rolled a 5 last time. I believe.
You had a 2.
4 for
I've rolled it twice. This is my third time.
4 for
Oh,
Gengu,
gotcha.
and Saoirse got a 6. All right. Gengu, this smack, instead of causing fear and detriment in your mind, you see into the near future, and you see yourself climbing on top of a mountain with your friends, the Goldbringers, nearby, and another individual who seems blurry to you. You can't recognize who they are. But unlike the other images that flash before you, this one gives you hope. And as you're climbing back up the mountain, you look back and you see Brandicore below you. And it's completely beautiful to you. You see the nature, the people down below in the distance. You see Starmount. You see the ocean off the coast, the mountains all around. And you feel a sense of belonging here. Saoirse, you got a 6. You... I'll come back to you in a minute.
Furry.
Sketchy.
Yeah, we'll come back to you. I got it marked down. That ends its turn. Rango, it is your turn.
Fuck, guys. Fuck. It's a tough one to crack here.
Okay. I think this thing is getting hostile, so I'll back up 5 feet from it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of like let out a sigh of like, oh fuck, I don't really know what else to do.
Yep.
And we're doing what we actually do best, which isn't cast darkness on ourselves, but we're blasting.
For blasting. For blasting.
So 31 to hit
That'll hit.
for 13 magical force.
13 magical force. Alright. It is going to take a reaction.
Okay.
And you see that as the blast reaches it, it strikes it, but before the blast can totally reach it, it blinks out of existence and teleports to the other side of you. Your blast did have some impact. What was it? 17 you said?
13 magical force.
13. Got it.
Okay. I'm gonna use my movement to get 5 feet away from it in this direction. And let loose the next blast, which is gonna be 21 to hit.
21 to hit.
Yes.
That is not hit.
Okay. Third blast comes out. That doesn't hit. Shimmer of the wrist. And actually, I don't think we'll do a shimmer of the wrist. I think bonus action I'm going to yeah, take it back. Yeah. We'll keep blasting. Another non-hit. Another non-hit. 27 to hit.
That hits.
For 12 magical force.
All right. This time, fully impacts into him. He does not teleport away anywhere.
And I want to push him back 5 feet.
Okay, is that a strength?
That is happens.
Oh, it just happens. All right. What if it's gargantuan? Still move back?
Doesn't
say.
declare size.
Okay. You push this thing back.
10 feet. 10 feet.
10 feet. All right, 10 feet.
And then I will use my remaining 20 feet of movement to progress further into the room. Still the only objects of interest visible to me are the gigantic piles of gold and the crazy dragon.
That's pretty much the only points of interest in this whole area that you can see.
No
Saoirse.
Okay. No checks to gleam anything more.
You can go for it. You can do a perception check, an insight, religion.
Can it be investigation?
Sure.
21? I'm sorry, not... Yeah, 21.
21. You quickly scan as you kind of flee from this dragon. And you're looking around. And you notice that this room over here,
Whereabout?
there seems to be, to the top,
Oh, okay. Yep.
there seems to be a path that begins at the beginning of the treasure pile, whereas this one, it's filled to the brim almost.
Okay.
Saoirse, as you see Rango blasting, the first hit strikes, and as this strikes, it blasts in the dragon, and as it takes the brunt of this impact, you get a flash of yourself in a wooded area with birds and nature kind of singing, and you feel at peace and happy. And you come back, and you see Rango missing a few attacks, and then he gets another blast into it. And you look down, you go back to where you were in the woods, and you go down and you see that you have another person's hand in your hand, and you're walking through the woods. And then you come back. And that is Rango's turn. Ojitai, is your turn.
Another key point, another dash is a bonus action to about 100 of my 120 movement speed, get up to this doorway.
Alright.
And just as I'm flying off, I look back at this dragon, and I'll yell out in Amen this time. I remember its exact words. I was so keen on an objective, I'm gonna let
Basically,
them die.
Yeah, you forgot your friends. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I look back and yell out, "Not leaving them to die. They can handle themselves. Trying to make a world where they can live in." I'll get to this doorway and start looking around, trying to scan this whole area.
So you scan, and immediately the thing that comes to your mind as you're looking around, you look to the left and right, and see gold and treasure of all kinds, different magical items, all kinds of weapons, gold, treasure, jewelry, everything you can basically imagine. But there's a clear path that leads through, and that's what captures your mind. You look up and you see some sort of mannequin standing at the end with some robes on. And the first thing you notice when you look over there is a mask on the mannequin. This mask, if you remember when you went into the acid trip with Hack, the escorts of the Chosen One all kind of had like different masks on. You see before you is a black dragon mask on this mannequin, and immediately it captures your interest, and you think to yourself, this is a magical item, a treasure that would mean a lot to draconic folk all around. It's something powerful. It's something that would grant you glory in your people's eyes. Does that end your turn?
I'll use my actual action to also dash, and I'll just fly down to where I'm in front of this mannequin, just kind of studying it.
All right.
All my things, so I'm done for now.
Got it. Gengu, it is your turn.
All right. I'm a little tripped up by the last image that he showed me, seeming how it contradicted with the first one so much.
Yes.
And I'm going to charge at the dragon's head, and yeah, without any words, just start swinging.
Got it. Go for it.
Yeah. Let me.
There's a movie called Signs. Mel Gibson once said, "Swing away."
26.
That hits.
Let me do my ridiculous amount of dice here.
It's a good problem to have right now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's at least close to bloody, right?
Yeah, he's
All
there.
right, we got 28 damage.
28 total damage to the Drake. You smack into it, and you make physical contact with it, and it begins to kind of shimmer and shudder and distort for a moment, but then comes back to its normal, just kind of slightly kind of vibrating state.
All right, yeah, we smack him again.
All right.
And at this time, I just yell in his face, "Lies!" Fuck, 17.
That is not hit.
All right,
It
and
replies to you,
yeah.
perhaps.
And
Or maybe
we're frenzy attacking him for another
Okay.
time. I don't give a damn.
Gengu's
Fuck, nat
rattled.
one.
All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Nat 1. You go to swing, and he's so in your head right now. Roll another d6 for me.
Oh my god. Oh, 1.
Oh, 1. Gengu, you get another flash back to you. Not in the world of constant war and struggle, but to you sitting with the Goldbringers and a young individual with their back turned towards you, kind of sitting at the edge of a table where you guys are all sitting. You all are making a plan. They're faced away from you, working on something. They have kind of shorter blonde hair and are wearing some pretty significant armor, and douses a sword, or dons a sword on his hip. And you look closely, and on the scabbard that the sword is kind of tucked into, you see a name written on it, kind of engraved into it. That name is Kankins.
You motherfucker.
Alright, continue your turn. That was your nat one.
That's it, dude. That's my 3 attacks. I don't think I'm too OP.
Okay.
That's it.
Saoirse. Proceed.
On his successful hit, was there another flash?
No, there was not.
Okay.
Don't worry, I have a method to my madness. Don't worry.
Oh, you're good. So
Oh, yeah, he's
good.
gonna take this time to dip, I guess.
Ooh, fuck. Sorry.
All good. $230, right? Was the cutoff EST?
Yeah, but I can stay a little longer.
Hey, up to you. You let me know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll turn to face the dragon.
Yeah.
Follow your heart, eh? I'm gonna cast Sunbeam.
Got it. Cast away.
I'm going to angle it to avoid Gengu, but go up right under the dragon's chin. I believe it just occupies the space, and he just makes a con save.
Okay, does he make it at the now or at the start of his turn, or I think he makes one now, right?
Yeah, each creature in the line must make the save. Yeah.
Cool. What is the save DC?
19 con.
He saves.
Okay. On a successful save, takes half the damage and isn't blinded.
All right. Roll the damage, chef.
11 radiant.
11 radiant damage. Bursts into this drake that rests before you. Is there anything
And,
else you're doing on your turn?
I will use my movement to position myself at the corner here next to Rengo.
Got it.
Alright.
Very good. The drake looks down at Gangu and lifts his head up and looks at you, Saoirse, and you, Rango, and looks across the room and sees Odratai is no longer in view. He's then going to use... First, he'll use a reaction from you, Serge. And he is going to move a distance via teleporting. And he teleports, blinks out of existence, teleports to here, Then he is going to use a dash action.
I don't like where that line is going, Ryan.
And fly all the way to here. Ojutai, its head is peeking over the wall down at you because these walls don't go up to the ceiling. As you turn around, as you're looking at this thing, you can feel it behind you. And once again, silent, all its movements, but you can just feel its presence behind you, and you can kind of turn and see it peeking its head over at you. All right, that completes its turn. We're back up to the top of the order. Scotty, if we need to stop, we can. If you want to continue, I'm more than happy to keep going.
Yeah, I'm good to keep going.
Okay, cool. Rango, it's your turn.
Let me see something. So how high are these?
Those stairs, those
Yeah.
ledges.
Yeah.
They're like a good 8 to 10 feet tall.
Okay.
You can safely probably drop down them, but climbing might be a little difficult. And Ojutayu will be next in the lineup, so you can kind of think about what you want to do.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Mm.
Felt.
How far does this go? I'm going to what distance is this? I guess I'll make it to there, and then struggling to decide if I want to use dash action. So we'll not for now and see how it goes. We're gonna blast at this guy.
All right.
I'm gonna uncap darkness, and then I'm gonna start blasting.
Okay.
Do I happen to have advantage when I do this?
And you are casting darkness on him.
I've got darkness. So.
Oh, sorry. You're casting darkness and you're blasting at him. You do have advantage on him.
Okay. All right. Sick.
I believe. Yes.
Well, the only reason I say it like that is because earlier he said, "I can see."
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. This is very good then. 26 to hit.
Yeah, 26 hits.
6 magical force.
Okay.
And I want to what is the range on this? 240. Okay, yeah. I'll push him back 10 feet.
Cool.
Uh,
Ojutai,
Helpful, not helpful.
you feel him get closer to you and smash up against that wall. And that wall finally noise starts to happen as the wall begins to kind of like shake. And some pebbles fall down into the gold below, and the gold begins shifting.
33 to hit for 14 magical force.
All right.
Another 10 feet.
Once again, still getting blasted into this wall. And begins shaking some more, and some gold kind of begins shifting even more.
$21 to hit. Doesn't hit. Right.
Not yet.
Then Shimmer of the Wrist.
Mm-hmm.
$25 to hit
25 hits.
for 12 magical force. Another 10 feet.
So he hits off the wall again, and what happens inside the room is some of this gold begins kind of shifting and falling off the mounds around Ojutai, making this some a little bit difficult terrain to start traversing through.
Gotcha.
And what was the damage on that? Sorry,
12 magical force.
12. Got it.
And we've got 32 to hit, so that'll be 9 magical force and 10 feet.
9 magical force. Once again, still butting up against this wall. The gold just kind of continues to shift and move around inside this room. The wall is also getting pretty shaky.
And 32 to hit, so that is 12 magical force and 10 feet. And that'll be my turn.
All right.
Which wall was that him? Was he getting like?
The one that he's right up against.
Okay, this one over. Oh, that one.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And it is getting pretty. Starting to. A lot of rocks and stuff falling off of it. Ojutai. It's your turn. Oh, he's on a phone call.
Yeah, sorry. Mom called.
Hey,
making
all
sure
good.
nobody died.
Yeah, all good.
So I'm sorry, I missed what exactly was happening other than Dragon getting pushed into the wall and gold shifting.
That's about it. He
Okay.
took a little bit of damage from our Mr. Rango Capilelo as well.
I'll just be, even with all the planes and everything falling around and the feeling that there's eyes on the back of my head.
Mhm.
I'll be just studying this mannequin. Is there anything other than the mask that really jumps out at me?
Roll investigation with disadvantage.
Investigation with disadvantage. Okay. A 10 total.
The robes look really nice. You don't notice anything else that's seemingly of value on it. Just that mask just keeps jumping out at you.
Okay. I'll just kind of take a breath and reach out, grab the mask. And turn around, look. Can I see that Dragon's head actually through there, or is it just kind of?
Oh yeah. It's like craning over. Yeah.
See if it reacts any to me taking that.
As you turn around towards it, you can already see it rearing its head back and beginning to open up its mouth.
All right. And that's my signal to get the fuck out of there. So we're gonna. By up and over, probably to about here because I'm flying upwards.
Yep.
Use another bonus action dash. Another there. And action dash to get even further.
Monk shit.
Monk
shit, dude.
shit.
Mobility out the ass. That's about as far as I can get though.
All right. The Drake is going to use a reaction. And he's going to teleport. Blink out real fast and teleport to here. And he is looking down on you. Gengu, that brings us to you. And Saoirse, you're after Gengu.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move to here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask Stursh, what did he show you?
First time, nothing really. More of a feeling. It was just present. Here. Felt like I was right where I was supposed to be. Second. In the woods. With someone. Something I've thought about for a long time. Simpler. You.
For another time. And I'm gonna end my turn.
You would be totally blind in that circle.
Good.
He turns back to where he thinks Saoirse is.
He's actually just talking to me.
Yeah. Saoirse, it is your turn. You hear Gengu shouting out at you from the darkness in front of you.
What's the radius on your circle?
I think it's
That's accurate. It's 15. It's to scale.
I'm
don't see a
sorry, I
circle.
don't see it on the map.
Oh.
But that's okay. That's okay.
Let me. You see it now?
Yeah,
Yep.
if that's the
There we
case, I would have been like here. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to dash.
Okay.
Kind of get down this little step here. I assume it's like a few feet at
Mhm.
that. And then I'm just gonna go as far as I can. A straight line, basically. Get here. That's that'd be it.
All right. It is the Drake's turn. And let me. All right.
Oh dear.
You see it rear its head back. And so that would be Ojitai, Saoirse, and Rango. I need all of you.
Can
You make
I
a-
counterspell?
It is a breath weapon.
Okay.
so I don't think that counts as a spell.
Okay.
Unfortunate for you. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
By chance. No, never mind. That's breath weapon. No,
This
that's
is a
perfect, too.
is it a magical effect?
Breath weapon.
10 for me.
24.
24.
17?
You said you got a 24. Okay. Rango. Let me do some reading. Okay, cool. First order of business. Those that are not Rango, you take 38 damage, and this is force damage. And Rango, you take half as much, so you take 19. And this, as I said, is force damage. Ojitai and Saoirse, this blast of sort of like with the melee that was hitting earlier. It's like this, but in a more gaseous form, and it kind of blasts out and hits everybody in that 90-foot cone. But it has a greater effect on you, Saoirse, and you, Ojitai. Both of you feel yourself almost unlink from the current timeline that you're in. To everybody else, you see them kind of, sort of like the Drake, kind of vibrating and look a little bit distorted. Both of you suffer from the poison condition.
What's the breath look
And
like?
It's this like purplish, sort of like its skin tone, but very clear. And it almost moves. It opens its mouth, and like normally a dragon would make noise as it breathes out this weapon, but it's completely silent. And it kind of comes at you weird, quickly and slow at the same time as it hits you. For both of you that it hits, immediately if you've ever seen Star Wars Episode 2, whenever they drop the Slave One drops the little bombs out and it makes that little, you know what I'm talking about?
Aw, yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That kind of noise and effect happens to you guys. Rango, this has not happened to you.
Okay.
As I said, both of you suffer from the poison effect, and you feel yourself kind of unlinked from the current timeline that you're in. It feels weird. You feel distorted. Everything around you is now kind of shaking and distorted. Except for the dragon. The dragon seems still.
Unlike
For the
how it
first
was
time.
before? Oh, yeah.
Yes, but for you, it's still the same.
Yep.
Just for Ojitai and Saoirse.
Yep.
And all right, cool. That is its turn.
One question.
Yes.
Actually, I've got two things. One,
Alright.
I am immune to poison.
So you suffer from the poison condition, but it's technically not poison. If you're immune to the poison condition, then this is a little different. Because it's a poisoned condition, not damage. So if you're immune to the poisoned condition, then
I think that's part of it, but let me double check before I say something wrong.
okay.
In the meantime, was the breath weapon like? So it's the poison condition, but it's not necessarily like a poison
Force,
effect.
yeah. Force
Okay.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And all three of you are hit. Everybody roll d6 for me.
Also need to roll Constitution to see if I can keep flying.
6.
Took 38, so I still need a fucking 19 or better.
Rango gets a 6.
So does that complete the full spectrum of possibilities?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I got a 6 last.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Mm-hmm. It was the
I
bit
got a
about
4.
being in the woods.
4 for Ojitai.
2.
Okay.
2 for Saoirse. All right. Did you find your answer on the poison condition? Does it say?
It Doesn't say it gives me immunity to the poison condition. It just says I'm immune to disease and poison.
So I think
But
technically
this also
it's
seems
not.
like a special thing.
It's
If it
not
still gives
poison.
the
Yeah.
poison condition,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm still poisoned. That's
Okay.
fine.
So we'll start with Rango, since it's been a moment for you since you've had one of these. Rango, you see yourself at the top of a mountain with all of your friends around you, all the Goldbringers, and another individual who is blurry to you. And you get a feeling of the end of everything, but in a good way. All the bad is about to end. But at the same time, there's a solemn and sadness around everybody. Some people are shedding tears. It's not a happy moment. But you get a feeling of all the bad that's been happening is ending in that moment in time. And then you come back out of it. Ojitai, you, my friend,
When you say Goldbringers, who all are you referring to?
you guys and Cormit.
Okay.
Come on, he a gold bringer.
I'm just
Cormit's
making sure,
Goldbringer.
you know,
He's
just
part
making
of the-
sure.
He's part of the crew. He's part
Yeah.
of the crew. Ojitai, you see yourself looking up at a tall mountain with black clouds over it, and the world kind of on a knife edge. The world as you know it. And you see you and the Goldbringers about to depart for a journey up this mountain. And you look back and you see Kenny, and you see the Dragon Elders and other people you care about. And it's you letting go of Kenny, leaving him, not taking him with you. And Saoirse, you got it too?
Mm-hmm.
You see yourself alone, stranded in the woods by yourself. The woods that you were in before you took your acid trip, the one that you came back out of the Feywild to. It's just you. Over top are dragons and even some automatons flying around battling. The world around you seems to be burning. You're all alone. And you can't help but feel that somehow this is your fault. That the situation that you see yourself as in, not only your fault, but perhaps people that came before you, your ancestors. As Brandicore before this might have been peaceful, but your ancestors kind of shook up the dichotomy of everything by arriving here. And with that, that ends the Drake's turn. Rango, it's your turn.
I will before getting too far from. Wait a second. Where the fuck is? Where is Saoirse?
I'm behind the pillar.
Down
Or,
there, down here.
You can't see him.
Or LOS.
Okay. For my free action, I just want to yell out loud enough for Gingu and Saoirse to hear me. I think we need to take the right path ahead. And then, with that being said, I'm going to start to make my way in that direction.
Okay.
You said that I can just hop down off that ledge, yeah?
Yeah, you should be able to be fine. I won't make you roll in athletics for it.
Okay. And then I guess letting blasts loose on my way down there.
Okay.
Uh,
So you're like,
yeah, running and gunning.
Yeah.
Do I have advantage on these?
ba, 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 ba. Let me see the distance of our guy. Where are you running to? Yeah, I'll say you have advantage on him.
Fantastic. All right. And this is going to be gonna unload the whole slew of them. Critical hit.
Oh, heck yeah. That'll hit.
That'll be 15 magical force.
15.
And I'm going to push him back 10 feet.
Okay.
$24 to hit.
Yep, 24 hits.
We're getting close to figuring out the exact AC. 7 magical force and 10 feet.
Yep.
That doesn't hit. Shimmer of the wrist. $32 for 15 magical force.
15.
I think I got 2 more in me.
So you go back 10 feet?
Yes, yeah. Just 10 feet on all of them.
Got it.
It's 32 to hit. 15 magical force and 10 feet. And the final blast. Will be 15 magical force and 10 feet. And I am going to hurl him through hell.
All right. Heck yeah.
So on that final hit,
Mm-hmm. Does he make a save or?
let me see. No.
Okay.
Instantly transport the target through the lower planes. The creature disappears and hurtles through a nightmare landscape. And
Alright.
at the end of my next turn, the target returns to the space it previously occupied or the nearest unoccupied space. If it's not a fiend, it takes 10d10 psychic damage as it reels from the horrific experience.
Roll that damage.
What? You could just do that?
Once per long rest, I can just do that.
Wow. Holy. It's going for a minute?
Until the
Turn.
end of my next turn.
Around.
54 damage.
54 psychic damage.
54 psychic damage. You see the creature, the Drake, before you guys.
I want there to be like a golden mist to it.
Yeah, there's a golden mist to it. And he is gone. Rango, you immediately get a bam and pop into your head. Hey, that thing that you sent down here, like there's like every creature of hell is going after it because it's new and crazy. But it is absolutely fucking. It killed like 3 of the lords down here, and it is just fucking shit up. But I mean, we're hurting it. But it's a fighter. You can have it back whenever you want it.
Yeah, just give me one round.
Okay. Ojitai, that's your turn. This thing just disappeared with a gold sizzle. Yeah.
All right. Well, I was running for my fucking life,
Yeah.
and I lost concentration on fly. So, what would you guess about how high up was I?
We'll say that you don't take damage, but you do fall prone and skid across the rocks as you come
Right.
to an abrupt stop.
Graceful.
I'll fall among those rocks there.
Yeah, they broke your fall.
Rocks broke my fall. Fantastic.
Yeah. They were loose rocks.
That helps. I assume. Use half of my movement to get up and walk about here-ish. And just hold up that black mask for everyone to see. This is what was in that treasure chamber back there. Ursula, you said this is like one of the masks of the beings that you saw around us when we jumped towards the kobold hold, isn't it?
I recognize it.
You look at it, and it seems familiar.
From that or from the acid trip?
More from the acid trip. But there's a correlation that you kind of pick up on between you and your
Mm-hmm.
vision that you saw as you're battle busting down.
My gut says it's the mask of the Guardian. The Guardians. One of them.
The only thing I can think of down here that might come for.
What else was in there?
Old trinkets. Anything else that really seemed relevant to what we're doing.
And that was the only mask?
Only one I saw. I wasn't able to get into the other room and see.
Oh, we already know that this thing can project. Maybe that's all. Like Hack said, we take only what we need. There's a bunch of gold in there. Ojai only was drawn to that, took that. Maybe it's different for everyone. And I turn and I'm gonna start when it's my turn. I'm gonna go for the other room.
That's all I'm doing though.
Alright. Gengu,
Yes.
it is your turn.
I overhear this conversation, and I am going to move and use a dash action. I'm going to go about halfway down the steps and jump down.
Okay.
And make it to about here.
Very good.
That's it.
Saoirse, it's your turn.
That's what I'm doing.
Did you already do your
Hello.
movement, or?
Nah, my little
Alright.
legs. Go as far as I can. Out
Your
of my way.
dash movement
Gengu,
speed is the
Gengu
same
comes
as my
flying off the
regular.
rock. Gengu comes, and then you just behind in the little dwarf.
Oh wait, no, yeah, dash section. Never mind.
I imagine
Yep.
like the old Flintstone noises.
Yeah. All right. Dragon is doing its thing in hell. Rango, it's your turn.
I will. I'm gonna use the. Gonna cast. Oh wait, I'm not gonna cast that actually. That requires concentration. I think that I too am going to dash, probably.
Okay.
I will dash.
comes back at the end of your turn, correct?
At the end of my turn, it returns.
Right on top of you.
So yeah, that'll be it. I guess if I can roll an investigation on the approach to glean any more information about these rooms.
Sure. Do it.
It is a natural one. Wait, stop.
Ooh,
Wait,
shiny.
wait. I will, fuck it. I'll use a feature. Actually,
luck?
I don't know if you might still just fucking count it as the nat one. If I used my once per short rest add a d10, is that going to change this?
I'll let it
Okay.
change it.
All right.
Yeah. Is this what you want to use that on?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't max, so 18 total.
18 total. You get a sense that both rooms hold treasures that the amount of are like uncomprehendable. Too much treasure for one person to own and 6 lifetimes plus. You still get an inkling to go towards the way to the right. Something about the way that it didn't like Ojutai going in there and took its focus off of you guys just strikes you as maybe there's something more to that room.
Okay. That'll be the end of the turn.
All right. So that ends your turn. What everybody sees is the Drake reappear in a mid kind of run on all fours, headed straight towards Rango. As he's running towards Rango, he throws a horned devil out of its mouth, deceased, and it smacks up against the wall up here. And he is just booking it straight towards our friend Rango, who you can see the actual darkness circle of. And he gets to Rango. And now he's within sight distance. He can see Rango, even in the darkness. And he begins attacking you. As he's attacking you, with the first time he's shown any kind of emotion, really, just straight anger. And you just hear this in your head as he's wailing on you. You think you can cast me into another plane of existence? I can send you wherever I want to send you with the snap of a finger. And he's doing this as he's wailing on you. 29, 27, and another 27. I'm assuming all those hit?
All 3 hit.
Yeah. Do you have any resistances or anything?
Necrotic.
Okay. Then I'm going to roll all the damage at once and give you the total.
Okay.
Oh my god. What's your max?
Will
Like,
this be triple digits?
you're like 110 or
Likely.
something, right?
My current hit points are 98.
Wow. That's funny. That's right, because
Ooh.
when we rolled, he said so close to 100.
That is 111 damage.
I'm knocked unconscious.
You see as this thing, as I said before, comes sprinting out, throws the horned devil up against the wall, and this time without, like, it just uses its claws. It doesn't even bother with the magical shit, and it just starts fucking going in on Rango.
So is this
And-
different from when it hit?
No, it's the same kind of attack. It's the same melee attack. But
It's
now
the
just
same
using its
kind
claws.
that hit Gingu earlier?
You get a sense of it as it's attacking you that like before it was just kind of like not really toying with you guys, but have a little bit of
Testing.
testing and also like not going full tilt. Whereas you just threw it through the 9 hells, it really seemed to piss it off and got its attention. It came in and was ready to fucking do some damage. So you guys see as it just wells on Rango, and Rango eventually just falls unconscious, and he's just kind of getting skidded all over the floor as he's just clawing at him. Immediately as Rango goes down, he lifts his head up and looks towards the rest of the group. And that will end its turn. Ojatide, is your turn.
Okay. I am just outside of range. Gonna run up here. Can't quite make it to Rango, but I can get real close. I'm gonna look straight up at this dragon's face, and I'm gonna use my breath attack on it twice.
All right. As you approach,
So
it just kind of in your head and draconic again. So you do come to the aid of your friends. That's all it
not
says.
responding to that.
Yeah.
So it makes a dex save twice.
All right.
You're looking for a 15, so not crazy.
It saved both times.
Okay, so it just takes half damage from each. So it's going to take. That's a really good roll too. Half of 23. So are we rounding up or down?
We'll round up for this fight. That's fine.
Okay, so 12 damage there. And half of 17 is going to be 9 more damage.
Yep.
I'm gonna use my action surge. Or action. Use key point to dash. Just get over to Rango. And
Did you
I'll
roll
give
those with
him-
disadvantage? Oh wait, it's
Which
your.
one?
Never mind. Ignore that last statement.
Yeah, it was
It's
him
fine.
making the
Yep,
saves.
yep,
not
yep,
me.
yep, yep.
I'm gonna open up the. I have the replenishing flask and use my action to pour that down Rango's mouth. So I roll a D8. What kind of healing potion that is? 3 is just a regular potion of healing. 4 plus 2, I believe. Yeah. Heal up Rango 7 whole hit points.
7
But
is
you're
greater than
conscious.
0, yeah.
I gotta do a couple things before you. I need you to roll a d6 for me, Rango.
Okay.
Before I do this, this is important. In the grand scheme of things.
1.
1! Perfect.
I'll be right back.
Ringo. You go back and you think to yourself, as you're unconscious, you see yourself. You want to save the people you care about. You want them to stay alive. Your biggest fear is losing the people you care about. You desire to keep the people alive and keep them safe. And not being around all the time, you just feel that you put that weight on yourself, that you need to be there all the time, constantly. And the one thing that you need to survive, besides rations, just takes up so much time for you, even though it's not a lot compared to other people, is your meditation. You need it. It's necessary. And you think to yourself, as you're unconscious, and you kind of realize you're unconscious, that if there was ever a time whenever you, right now, you're unconscious or in meditation and you couldn't say the people you care about, you would never forgive yourself. And you know that there is a being that you already make deals with the power to possibly eliminate that need for meditation. If you went down a route of lichdom for Mammon, you wouldn't need anything. You'd have all the power you needed. And about that time, you wake up gargling on some health potion as it's going into your mouth. Also, at the end of your turn, Ojitai, remake that Constitution saving throw for me, sir.
Right. Well,
I don't know how to do it.
I will not do it.
Not do it. Nope. Sorry, sir. All right, Gengu, it's your turn.
Yeah. I am going to move and use a dash action to get right up in this thing's face after watching this take down Rango.
Mhm.
And I'm going to use a bonus frenzy attack. Does a 30 hit?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Coming for your neck, baby. We're gonna hit him for a 36.
36 damage. At this point, the distortion becomes a little bit intermittent. It's not like sometimes he's clear, sometimes he's not. And you kind of get the sense that he's losing whatever power powers him. He's losing it. Basically, he's bloodied at this point.
Got it. That's it.
All right. Gengu, you are also suffering from the poison condition, correct?
No,
Was you
I'm
in?
not.
You're the only one that didn't. Thank you. He's going to use a reaction on all this. Ojitai, he looks at you and he knows that you're kind of on the same distorted timeline as he is. You feel time stop for you. And your movement speed becomes 0.
Is this a spell?
It is... It's not... It's more of an effect. Were you planning on counterspelling it? Counterspell would not work.
Okay.
So Ojitai, you can still do things, your just movement speed is 0. You're stuck in place.
Cool.
Thersha, it's your turn.
So, also carrying this poisoned condition, for me, visually, he is solid.
Yep.
Is there anything on a glance that, in this difference, I might see an advantage?
So you get a good look at him. Go ahead and make like a perception check on him if you want, or investigation, or religion, or any other check.
24. Perception.
24 perception. You get a good look at it, and you seem to notice that like this timeline thing is strange and foreign to you. But when you're on this distorted timeline and you notice everything else kind of distorted around you, best thing I can say is that you kind of realize that you're unchained from the time frame that you were in. Time is no longer an issue for you at this point.
Okay.
That's the best I can give you.
I like it. Okay. Let's see how far I can pitter patter. Not very far. Oh no. Alright, well that's gonna have to wait then.
You only have to be within the range of that box to.
Yes, yeah. It was, yeah. It was more of effect for us. Trying to position for us. Alright, I'll use all my movement to close the gap.
Okay.
And then I will slam the anvil down into the stone,
All right.
and then kind of like quietly to myself, enough indecision. Follow your heart, follow your friends. Time to prove. And for the first time, I'm going to attempt, which, I mean, I'm just going to cast at 7th level. I'm going to summon a Celestial.
Cool.
I'm
You have a stat
gonna-
sheet for it?
I do, yes.
Oh, neat.
Um,
I'm gonna see if I can find a little guy for you.
I can place him anywhere 90 feet from me. So I'm going to just put him directly on the Drake's flank.
This looks pretty sick. We'll use that. All right, and Sersha, you should have control of said thing now. Should be
Okay.
able to move it. So place it where you want. Do your thing.
Let's see. Oh yeah, there he is. Hello. He'll be here. Oh, come here. Yeah, he'll be here. He shares my initiative order and goes right after me.
Cool.
I will. No, I can't do that because I've already cast a spell. Okay, yep. So I'll end my turn there and take his turn. You know what? Her turn. About to beat this Drake's ass. Just kidding.
What's a celestial look like?
Describe it to us.
Oh, yeah. I'd imagine from the anvil, it's sort of like a kind of sort of flames coming up from the stone underneath where I would like for her to spawn in, and
Yep.
and you see like an arm carrying a hammer has come like out, and then kind of like puts its fist down, and then the other arm comes out, and then instead of just kind of crawling out, it
Launches.
like with
Like ascends.
launches, and its wings spread forth as it makes its ascension up, and then it's immediately gonna start wailing. Yeah, I would say it is not dwarvish in nature.
But it has a beard.
But
She has a beard.
beard.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Celestial makes a number of attacks equal to half the spells. Write it down. So that's 3. I'm gonna make it a defender instead of an avenger, which is its melee. And it's gonna start rolling. All right. Okay. Make 3 attacks. You want to just roll them all at the same time?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Surprisingly, this thing has no resistances or anything like that. No
Whoa.
immunities.
All right, so that was
I
a.
figured psychic.
That is a natural 20.
Oh.
So it was a crap. Let's see. What was it to hit one target? Your spell attack modifier to hit, which is 11. So it was a. The other one was a 17, so it'd be a 28 to hit. So a nat 20, 28 to hit, and then a 13.
Okay, well, 13 doesn't hit, but the other two definitely do.
Okay. 1d10 plus 3 plus spell level radiant. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So that is. I'll do the crit first.
All right.
Nice. So that is 38 plus.
Ooh.
Plus, let's see, 3 plus spells up plus 10 on each, or yeah, just plus 10, so that's 48. 48 on the crit. And then a d10 for the second one. Oh my god, I rolled max again. 10,
Dog?
and that's plus another 10, so that's 20. 20 more on the second hit.
So 68 total.
68 total.
This Drake is
Nice.
looking extremely messed up.
And then,
Super bloodied.
the celestial can choose itself or another creature it can see within 10 feet after the attacks. The chosen creature gains 1 d10 temporary hit points. It will look to Rango on that. So 1d10 temp hit points.
Okay.
Is that
Alright.
the custom roll, or do I need to roll?
It's good call. I guess it is worded like it would roll. Yeah. Alright, ran out of maxes. That's 3. Take your 3 temporary hit points, sir. Alright, done. And I hate to this, but I have to leave now.
It's okay.
Unfortunately.
It is. Do you mind if it takes its turn real fast?
Of course.
Gonna do one thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't mind at all.
Rango looks down at you again.
Mm-hmm.
In your mind, in Elvish, in your native tongue, looks at you and says, "Oh, your friends have brought you back.
Oh,
How convenient. You're not the only one who can play around with portals. And behind you, a 20-foot diameter circular portal appears. And before I describe what's in that portal, we'll end the session.
Oh my gosh. It's calling in backup,
no.
or it's about to toss you in it.
One of the two.
Oh man.
Oh,
Alright.
boy.
Absolutely brilliant. I'm so excited. I'm sorry to have to cut it off like
No,
that.
no, no. It's good. It's
I
good.
feel
We
really
are. Next session will be good. This
Mhm.
should come to a conclusion. Next session.
Alright, boys.
All
Gotta
right.
jet.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Peace
Good
out.
sesh. See you.
Later.
See ya.
All right.